What the fuck happened to the thing? Okay.
Is everyone here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Says we are live, but I'm not seeing anything on the. There we go. Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Okie
A pleasure
dokie.
to see you all.
Welcome. I just need to quickly, because I'm way behind schedule here, share this out to Twitter and such.
Not way behind schedule.
2 minutes. Okay, we're 2 minutes
Yeah.
behind schedule.
And we're already demonetized.
Dang it.
I don't have monetization, so it doesn't really matter.
You just don't have enough subscribers anymore.
Yeah. YouTube moving that milestone farther and farther ahead.
Okay. I have
I
tweeted
will
it
never
from-
reach that
I have
milestone.
tweeted it from hopefully the right Twitter. And you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to share it in my Discord and
Do it.
Skypes. We need to get this
No,
show on the
share it.
road. All
Share
right.
it right now. Share it. We need more than 20 people. We need more than 30 people watching.
My apologies for not getting my character sheet up there yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to upload it, but I do have it done.
Fine.
I-
Literally yesterday, 2 people dropped out, and I was like, I gotta go to work, and I'm freaking out about this. And then now we have like 4 new players, so
All of them made their character sheet in the last hour.
You
yeah.
can't prove that.
Okay.
I literally finished I didn't even finish the character sheet really. I just finished it enough.
I mean, it's a one shot. Okay, we need to get started soon. I'm just.
Sound like an Overwatch over voice.
Who does? It's not
You
a bad
do.
thing.
Yeah.
I am confused. Always.
Okay.
And this is why I have Tasha's hideous laughter.
Ooh.
I mean, that's always a fun spell.
Okay, live streams. Where the frick's the live stream sharing for this? There we go. The Rift Cafe's live stream sharing. Okay, and yeah, you know what? That's enough. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, so welcome to HaHcon The RPG, a one-shot 5e / pony finder campaign. That's off to a great start.
Looks like someone already cast hideous laughter.
Most likely.
As long as we can avoid
So,
special mockery.
This stream actually, you know what? I forgot to put a link in the description. This stream is actually sort of kind of sponsored by Silver Gaming LLC, the makers of Pony Finder.
I don't know if they want to be connected with us anymore.
Do.
Okay then.
I can't blame them.
So yeah, as I learned through creating this stream, they actually are, even though they're called Pony Finder, which might make you think of Pathfinder, they actually do have a unified rule system now where they have both Pathfinder and 5e. So
Spoiler
yeah.
alert, everything they've made has had a 5th E edition for quite a while.
I didn't know this, okay? I didn't know this.
I just owned Pathfinder things, okay?
So hopefully when everyone rushed to make their characters, they didn't use the Pathfinder rules, they used the 5e rules.
I made a Pathfinder character, it'll be fine.
Oh god. Well, I mean, to be fair, Pathfinder is D&D 3.5, but still.
Oh my god.
3.5. 3.75.
Whatever.
It's better 3.5.
Okay, so let's get into things. Even though technically HaHcon has been going on for a few hours, imagine that we are back at the beginning of HaHcon. So you all wake up from your varying amounts of night sleep, depending on if it was 8 hours or not. It's up to you. you put on the VR sets provided by Convien-a-Corp, which apparently is a sponsor of this version of HaHcon. And you imagine it's like Sword Art Online. It's like that kind of setup.
Oh God.
Get
I
out.
would be the last one to even put on one of those helmets. Like literally,
I mean,
last.
Get
okay, I would
yeah, I
be.
see.
Let's be
Online.
honest
I'll
here.
put this
If
on
we're
right
turning
away.
into ponies, who here would actually care if they just had to live there forever?
I'd be fine with it.
I would
I
be.
mean, I'd be kind
Oh,
of fine with it, to be honest.
Seeing as I'm a dragon pony, I would rule all, so I'm good.
Someone's really echoey.
Dragon pony is echoey.
Okay. Anyway, so you materialize in the little foyer of with a bunch of just rows upon rows of these like chambers where pony OCs. Occasionally, a furry OC will walk out, but mostly pony OCs.
We can't discriminate.
I mean,
Watch the heretic.
it's a pony convention. If you've been to like BronyCon, there are people dressed in their fursuits. So I'm not discriminating. Just saying that there's a bunch of OCs are walking out of these chambers that look very similar to the Vita chambers from BioShock.
Ooh.
Clearly, the programmers are massive nerds.
Well, yes. So you guys walk. So you all you haven't met up yet. You're all come out of your own separate chambers.
Oh, we're
and
not sleeping in a giant pile like we did at BronyCon?
no, that didn't happen.
I smell a story.
No, I'm scared for BronyCon.
No, he's referring to the fact that I had like a bunch of people in my room. There were people all over the floor. But anyways, back to the story at Hoof. So you all exit these chambers as your pony OCs, and you are in your various cosplays that you have picked out. So will you please describe the cosplays each of you are wearing, and maybe your OC in general if you need to.
Oh, this is gonna be so interesting.
So I guess we'll start with Chalkfee. Describe your OC.
Not me, because... No, not me. Not first.
Not first?
Not
The Whopertinger doesn't want to go first? Okay, Cinderscript, I guess you can go first then. Describe your OC, and what costume they're wearing.
Pink, pink, and more pink. And have you ever seen a stereotypical bard? Well, there you go. See, that wasn't so hard.
A crystal Pegasus. Dressed as the, did you say that your OC was going to be dressed...
Particularly spoony bard.
Yes, from, Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Okie dokie then.
Kids these days.
Hey! Okay, going down the list, I'm gonna butcher
I take offense to that. I'm Pinkie Pie with a fun voice.
I'm
Sounds like a
I'm
diamond.
probably gonna butcher the name, but Dioxin?
Yeah, closer than most.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
All right, so Dioxin, a vaguely transparent, kind of not all there unicorn, dressed as basically a shirtless pirate assassin. So, ghost of Edward Kenway when he's been on a bender.
Who also is and the race is the ghost pony race from Pony Finder.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm not there, so I was just going down the list, but I'm the DM. I'm not physically there.
You're sure you're not cosplaying as Dungeon Master from the cartoon, like your icon that I made?
No, I'm cosplaying as Matthew Mercer from Critical Role. Anyways,
How would you...
Cosplaying as a voice actor. Nice.
Shifty eyes.
Anyways,
I always imagined him as wearing leather.
Funeral dirge.
Dirge.
Thank you. I can't pronounce things.
You got the
It's a
oxen
Scottish
bed
word.
right, but you didn't get dirge.
I don't know.
Pretty simple word. It's like the songs, the music, the funeral music.
Okay, funeral dirge. What is? Describe your OC, and what they're dressed as.
Ashen gray, red-haired dragon pony.
Why are you echoey? Do you have headphones in, or are you hearing the sound from the stream or from the call?
So, to let you all know, Funeral Dirge, myself, and a Silent Whisper are in the same room.
Yeah,
that might lead to the echoing. Maybe you all want to share one computer or something.
We're
I don't
working
know.
on that.
Okay.
Here, let me see if I mute myself so that I can just go off of Chosen's. Because that's just picking up the echo.
I could do that as well if you need.
This is gonna be very interesting stream.
Yep. 11 minutes
You're
in, and we
you're
haven't
still
even.
echoey, but you're quiet.
It's like 11 minutes in, and we haven't left the entry foyer of this online virtual world version of HaHcon.
Welcome to RPGs.
Yeah, I mean, this is what D&D is like literally all the time.
Yeah, this is pretty accurate.
Forewarned, children. If you're not old enough to swear, well, I won't tell if you won't.
I believe we're marked as a PG-13 stream, but I don't know.
Excellent.
Okay, so I will control my language.
I figure because it's D&D, swears will happen. I'm not going to try to censor everyone, but we're not just going to be hard R swearing the entire time. I hope.
Ah, shit, I wanted to. What if I decided that my cosplay was of Captain Jack Sparrow? Then would I have to swear all the time?
Then we would have to fight for who's the actual pirate here.
Okay. So did I can't speak today. Did Funeral Dirge describe his OC or her OC?
Ashen gray, dragon tone with red hair and Dark Souls themes. So big dude in armor for our team.
Guy in armor, number 4. The armor may be cardboard.
And then
it may just be a cardboard box that says armor on it.
Okay, Silent Whisper.
Right. Silence, a slightly diminutive changeling. She's dressed up as Chell from Portal 2. Because I am still that level of nerd.
How do you even... Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Okay.
How did she get that cute? I have no idea.
That's rude.
But true.
Okay,
right,
and
I'll go.
Okay, I guess Chalkfee's gonna go now.
Okay. Hello, I'm Chalkfee. I am somehow sick again. I don't know why. I'm a Wolpertinger. I am a rabbit. I have horns. I have wings. And yet, because I couldn't figure out how to do it, I have not been statted out so that I can fly.
I'll just give you have a flight speed of whatever your walking speed is. Just.
That's really good since I'm a bunny and we run. Anyway,
just you have a set of wings, so of course you can fly. And what's your speed? Just whatever your walking speed is, okay?
Whatever you say, oh all-powerful dungeon master.
30-foot fly speed. Limited to it out. Dear God.
I have decided I'll be cosplaying as Sheogorath. I am wearing a pimp suit. Thank you very much. If anyone knows what Sheogorath looks like, then you will agree with me.
And last but certainly not least, Unova Brony. Or Gunmetal Gator Gladys. Gunmetal Gladys or Unova Brony?
It's Gunmetal Gator is like my current username, but like
it was Gladius for a while.
Yeah, but Gator was a much more better sounding name for like the second surname. But anyhow, for me, I'm in my unicorn OC form of like a light blue cerulean shade for like the fur with like an orange mane.
bright
And,
orange.
bright orange, and I have golden yellow eyes. But and what I'm
And
currently
he's
cosplaying,
wearing nothing.
and okay, honestly,
Well, technically not.
this cosplay is for the sake of another brony person by the name of the Ninja DC, in which I'm cosplaying as Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tail, in which I'm wearing a black.
And as a sorcerer, he's not actually wearing armor.
Yes. For the purposes of this one shot, the armor, the AC of the armor still exists, but instead of like chainmail or leather,
Yeah, but
it's their cosplay.
He's a sorcerer. They don't get AC from armor because they can't wear armor.
True.
No, he just has painted on scales.
Yeah, I'm
Pink
just
elf
like
because of
Scales and
Dragon
a
Ball.
vest.
And the fairy tale logo. Don't forget the fairy tale logo.
Like
Intricately
my.
in henna.
Mhm.
It's a henna tattoo.
Okay. Anyways, so you all appear as these various pony and Wopatinger. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Winged horned bunnies. Just show you all materialize. You watch in amazement as the costumes that you just described just materialize on your person. So you're in a room. It's just a long hallway full of these like Vita chamber like things with a bunch of pony OCs and the occasional furry OC. Sometimes just a human walks out because the person was uncreative and they don't have an OC. But for the most part, it's ponies. And
Purge the heretic.
you all kind of
Ponify them.
Love and tolerate the heck out of them.
Does that mean we need to pwn them?
Oh God, the puns they begin. So you all walk into the little like entry foyer. There is a booth set up from the company Convien-a-Corp promoting a few of their various wares. And there is a pony that looks like he's made of shadow, kind of behind the desk. It's very weird.
I like your cosplay.
If you want to technical, I guess his cosplay could be the anti-spirals from Gurren Lagann. He's kind of
good. I thought he was just being uncreative.
I thought he was just being the stereotypical Sombra OC.
And this is why I should not have allowed Comic to write the description.
Why?
Because half the people in the chat assumed they would be playing with us.
Really? Oh shit! Did I mix the? Oh, son of a bitch! I'm sorry.
They can help. They can help.
I am terribly sorry, chat.
They can help.
I meant watch along, not play along. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
They can help. They can do things. We can have them do things for us. Hello, companion little NPCs.
So
hello, my
characters.
beautiful
Hello, background ponies. Let's divert the entire campaign to go hang out with you guys.
If you want to get
a musical number.
If you want to get technical,
I mean, I'd be perfectly fine with doing a musical number.
If you want to get technical, all of the other ponies and stuff that are in the background, that's all of you guys. You're also at this version of HaHcon, okay?
And occasionally we could just have them roll dice for us and heal us. It'll be fine.
And
so
or stab
I also apologize in advance to any well-known brony I might have to impersonate if you guys decide to talk to certain people. Just in advance for my bad impressions.
Okay, where can I get a net? I need to capture Navi and throw her in a fire.
Well, the vendor hall hasn't opened yet. Okay, you're in the.
Navinet's selling out soon.
Okay, so you walk by this weird shadowy pony at the singular vendor table for Convien-a-Corp. They're the only because they're in this version of HaHcon, one of the sponsors, so they have a special booth in the entryway advertising their various wares. but it's nearing the time for opening ceremonies. So I mean, you guys could you could interact, or you could just go into the main hall for the opening ceremonies. You haven't actually met. So technically, you're in the same various room, but you guys haven't met yet. Just to point that out.
Clearly,
I
what
know
need
none
to
of these
do-
people but Unova, so
So well, okay, you and Nova can walk it are together. But anyways,
Right.
Clearly, what I need to do is be a stereotypical bard and just randomly busk.
Well, actually, Chalkfee turns out to have a second cosplay in the form of Happy from Fairy Tale, the Winged Cat. So, haha.
oh shush. I am not gonna be a cat. I am a perfectly good bunny rabbit, and you can't take that away from me.
What if we stuck cat
Not-
ears on you?
How
So
many
Should I
years will
burn
we-
a spell slot just to prove him wrong?
I don't even think you should.
what? Wait. Sorry. What spell are you casting, Mr. Bard? Mrs. Bard. Sorry.
Bard pony.
Bard pony.
Bard.
That only affects me, darn.
Oh.
Oh well, I'll find ways to abuse disguise self later.
You don't have
So
polymorph
will I.
yet?
You don't have seeming.
Uh,
Okay, so the time for opening ceremonies has the doors open. They let you guys in. You all, because you all kind of arrived at the same time in this virtual world of HaHcon, HaHcon Online. And
HaHcon The RPG.
Wait until you see this next isekai anime adaptation.
God.
Horses in VR.
If we all turn into horses, that will suck for me because I'm not a pony.
Anyways, so do you guys want to? Are you guys going to cue credits? Thank you.
This is what D&D is. It doesn't matter what we actually end up doing. We could have literally the entire chat come into the call and play with us, and we could still be doing D&D. But
Okay. And anyway,
The
so
cacophony of that
is there
would be
anyone in particular
Among
as you guys
it
enter
would
the
remind us of an actual convention.
as you guys enter the main hall, take your seats, is a very spacious room with tall ceilings. There's a stage set up in the front with some fencing to kind of prevent the people from climbing on the stage. There's some rather large speakers off to the side, and there's a projector somewhere in the room projecting the HaHcon logo onto the screen. Is there anyone in particular you guys want to sit next to for opening ceremonies, or are you just gonna find your seats?
I'm just gonna sit next to Joffrey.
We're just gonna all randomly sit next to each other in a row.
How convenient!
Yeah, sure.
So-
That
you all meet at opening ceremonies.
So, okay.
It's like meeting at a bar, but
At least I'm not cosplaying a score bunny.
slightly more alcohol.
So as you
Oh.
enter and you're directed by the con staff to fill in all the seats and don't save seats, you Chalkfee and Unova, you end up sitting next to a ghost pony, a crystal pegasus, a dragon pony, and a changeling. So it works out that way. So y'all sit down. The lights in the room dim and the curtains open. And my apology for impersonating people. I'm now impersonating the mascots of the convention.
This is gonna go well.
So
Oh, the infringement.
So then the curtains part way and out steps Glitch Gamepad, the Pegasus mascot of the convention. Hello, I'm not gonna do a girl voice. I'm sorry. Anyways, hello, every pony, and welcome to HaHcon 2019. Who's ready for a fantastic convention? Let's make some noise.
Oh, I thought
Literally no
Oh,
one
such
makes any
fun.
noise.
Except for someone goes to say dread.
And then everyone, the crowd goes wild, like woo, yeah, woo. And then
for us, clearly we're too Clearly, we're too cool to go wild.
I mean, I may or may
The
not be
comment
drinking.
section is cheering.
I just go ironically cheer Dread as it's like, incoming day.
And Glitch is dressed in a Fallout cosplay. She has the Vault 111 suit on with a pit buck in this case. And she looks around like. Then turns back to, you can still hear her because of the mic that she has, but she turns back to the curtain. Oh, come on, Cozy, get out here. Then you hear off stage.
Wasn't Glitch Gamepad a guy?
No, I think they're both female.
I thought Glitch Gamepad was a dude and the other one was female.
I think they're both female. If I'm wrong on that, I'm terribly sorry. I guess I'm assuming genders now.
All I know is that the other one is adorable.
And then because you then hear off stage. Still you still hear it because she's mic'd up, but you hear I don't want to. It's like, come on, Cozy. Glitch goes off like flutters off stage out through and starts dragging Cozy out on stage. Somehow, Cozy manages to grab onto the edge of the curtain with her hooves, and so they're pulling. And with hold on, let's roll a strength check for Cozy here.
We should have had Coffee come in and RP as Cozy.
Coffee Pone, maybe. I should. Okay, let's see. Cozy character sheet that I made. Okay, with an 18.
We're well prepared.
We are prepared.
So with
this is the definition of professionalism.
With strength, only an earth pony could muster. You hear a as Cozy is literally ripping the curtain, trying not to be pulled out on stage. Unfortunately, I rolled another 19. Let's check Glitch's character sheet.
Preparedness intensifies.
Unfortunately, Glitch is just able to manage to pull her on stage, and she's kind of like hiding underneath the corner of the curtain that she ripped off. Now, everybody, would you please roll a dexterity saving throw?
Where's my character sheet?
Earthquake! Oh no!
This is an old joke between me and you, Nova. What's my dexterity again? Oh yeah, amazing, because I'm a goddamn bunny rabbit.
I mean, mine's pretty good too.
Yeah, I've got a pretty decent one.
Okay, am I gonna have to check?
I got a 16.
Okay, I guess.
And Dirge got a nat fucking 20. Your goddamn dice luck! What the hell, man?
17.
Why is this your dice luck? You see what I have to deal with.
Hold on 1 second.
That hasn't started. Then it's gonna go to trash.
I wish.
I forgot to pull something out before the stream. my DM screen that I don't technically need since no one's in the same room as me, but it has some handy things on it. That's what I get for trying to do this when I'm not really, when I've never really DM'd before. Okay, my like second time DMing.
Riddle, I'll play you the song of my people later. For now, there's dice rolling.
Okay, where's the ability?
I'll do it when you least expect it. You'll never see it coming.
There we go, DCs.
Folks, the reason why I don't see.
Okay, so
completely prepared.
Okay, guys. Okay, so
we are prepared.
Yes. Okay.
Sharkly, why doesn't it calculate like the dexterity saving throw on the sheet?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
So
do I have proficiency in that?
Has everyone rolled?
No, not yet. I haven't.
Okay. It'll be. You don't have proficiency in dexterity, so it's just your straight dexterity. But I do have proficiency in dexterity, so mine was actually 3 more than it was, so I got a 16.
Okay,
Eh,
so
I'm the only unlucky duckling. in
okay,
this.
so yeah, so Chalkfee actually got a 16. We have another 16, a 20, 17, 15.
That's a nat 20. That could be higher.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay, so Silent Whisper and Unova, you as the whole room shakes, you guys all fall over. You don't take any extra damage. You just lose your balance. You fall out of your seat. But all the other members of the now party manage to catch themselves before they fall out of their seat. A whoosh, this circle of energy opens up in the center of the stage, revealing and a shadowy figure just steps out and throws a net around the two mascots and drags them back through the portal. It hasn't closed yet. This is a spell that has a certain time on it, but they have gone through the portal. On the other side of this opening, you can see a couple floating rocky outcroppings and on a background of stars.
Oh, final boss fight.
How can we...
again.
To recklessly rush in? Yeah, sure. Can I make a check to just try and run up and jump into the portal?
Yeah, let's do that.
So
Fly time.
Everyone just runs and jumps and goes through the portal.
Clearly, this is the best decision.
It's like no one wants to check to see what spell it is, but sure, okay. Like, are you sure you want to do that?
Can I actually go ahead and roll an arcane roll to identify it?
And
It turns out it's...
sure, okay, yeah, do an arcane arcana check. Yes, you want whoever said they wanted to roll an arcana check.
Arcana.
Okay, and does it have to do with the planes?
Wow.
Does it have to do with the various planes?
You could technically, since the spell can access different planes.
All
So
right,
it's
cool. I
gate.
get double proficiency bonus.
It's gate. I got a nat 20. It's gate. Isn't it?
Did you roll? I don't see a roll for you. Oh, I need to scroll down. That made sense. Okay. Okay. Well,
I rolled a nat 20. It's gate, isn't it?
You both come to the conclusion at the same time. Clearly, someone was using the spell gate.
Awesome, charge in.
I still don't have a reason not to charge in.
Let's do this.
I'll swing
Sounds
by.
fun.
Take a moment. I'll take a moment to.
Jenkins.
I'll take a moment to pick up Silent Whisper, our changeling druid.
So you
And then I will attempt to run across the seats to jump in.
You want to run across the seats specifically, like not like running on the actual like open aisle. I see. Well, at this point, everyone is like everyone else is kind of fleeing in panic.
Oops.
I barrel through the seats.
You just barrel through the seats. Then can I get a strength check?
Yes, you can.
Wow, these guys are... Wow, there's not many gamers here. I'm surprised this isn't being responded to with a fucking Zerg rush.
I'll try to run across the seats. That seems the logical answer.
Okay, we should be speaking in...
Okay, so...
Technically, we should be speaking in Ponish, so...
So who's running across the street? Who's running across the seats? Who's trying to barrel through them? And who decides to just take the aisle, which is being a bunch of ponies and other creatures are running out of the. Okay, so that was your strength check, or that was your strength check?
Check with proficiency.
And the rest of us are just gonna fly.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, with the strength check, you managed to knock the chairs out of the way. They're not necessarily and so they're. A couple rows of chairs get knocked out of the way, but they kind of bunch up after a while, and you do have to move over to the aisle. You didn't get strong enough to continue pushing all the way to the stage. any other.
Not a good acrobatics check to run across the seats.
Screw you, groundwalkers.
Well, as Doxian is trying to run across the street, the seats are knocked out from underneath them as Funeral is charging through the seats, and you take all of 1 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
It's okay. I'll beat that health out of someone later.
So
You have anyway.
So and then all the other people that have wings are flying to the stage because they don't want to deal with that noise.
Pegasus Master Race.
I believe it's unicorns, but who cares?
It's
Well,
changelings.
I mean, like the unicorn right now is knocked off his high horse essentially.
Well, technically, bunnies are better than all ponies, but that's. Chat is requesting I do a flip.
And or start shouting for Narnia. Yep, that's our battle cry now.
Okay, so you're shouting the odd battle cry of For Narnia, the only people in the entire because of meta purposes, all of the only the people playing currently have decided to run towards the random gate portal, whereas everyone else has fled in panic.
How much you want to bet, like, somewhere else in this building, there's an entirely different group of adventurers doing something more important?
Well, yeah, they're probably like
10. The one does question, where's con security when this happens? The mascots were just kidnapped.
It's probably
con security.
Obviously, I'm con security.
No, seriously though, I bet that, like, Firebrand and stuff are just, like, running somewhere else to save the actual ponies from the show while we save the con mascots.
Probably.
You know, they're actually doing important things.
Okay, so at this point, you all get to the for brevity's sake, you all get to the to the stage. You climb over the barricade that's there to prevent people from climbing onto the stage. Climb onto the stage and go through the portal. Are you all running, or are you like actually assessing what's on the other side of the portal?
I do a fucking flip into the portal.
Load a flask, take a drink, and backflip through the portal.
I'm gonna be assessing like the situation. And
Okay, then Innova, you can give me a perception check. Whereas everyone else,
it's like a high level character. That would have been fun.
I opened the wrong window to see to see his perception
What's
check.
caution?
We should be playing as, like, level 20 characters and just have fun.
Epic levels? No.
No.
Okay, 15. You see.
I'm just gonna summon a god.
You see on the other side of the portal, Innova. Only you. No, all the other people just rushing in. They don't see this. But the other side of the portal, there's a very small outcropping of rock, of like a grayish white rock, and then just nothing.
Power slide.
I yeet myself into the void.
Oh, so it is the ring.
Yes.
I will.
That's an out of game. I confirm that out of game knowledge. You have to act. You probably would need to do a perception check once you cross the portal.
I shall, while playing a sick riff on my violin, do a power slide through the portal.
Okay, so
how do you play a sick riff on a violin?
You clearly haven't seen enough violin playing. Watch Lindsay Sterling. She'll show you how it's done.
Okay, so everybody, every pony, bunny, whatever, who doesn't have every creature. There we go. Every creature who doesn't have wings, except for Innova, who saw there wasn't very much room on the other side of the portal. Roll another dexterity saving throw to see if you fall off the edge into the endless abyss.
Who in this group doesn't have wings except for Innova?
Yo.
Me?
Wait, did Cinder say that they don't have wings? I thought you were a Pegasus.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, who
that
said?
was the cute
My mic
changeling.
sucks.
Oh,
But
sorry.
changelings have wings.
Some
This
of them
one
are built
doesn't.
off of unicorn.
But
This
they
one never
have
got
wings.
Art of Wings, okay?
Oh, and wait, and also, what type of armor are the ponies with wings wearing? 'Cause I think if you're wearing like anything besides light armor, you're not very good at flying.
I have light armor.
Okay.
Because I'm a bard.
Okay.
I miss.
First
Okay.
fail of the game. It's
Oh.
less than an hour.
So everyone else manages to realize that as they get through the portal, the winged creatures manage to flutter in place and not fall into the endless abyss of starry night that is there. Except for Silent Whisper, who tries to stop, just continues sliding and falls off the edge and starts falling into the endless starry sky.
I make an acrobatics check to fly down and to catch her. Can I do that?
Would that be a saving throw to try to catch them, or
that would be a skill check.
Okay, that's a skill check.
Skill check.
Okay, then yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Do an acrobatics check to see if you can catch them before they fall into the endless void that is this new location that you guys have found yourself in.
Great,
I would
have
like to
expertise
look
in
around
acrobatics.
into the endless sky, by the way, and
Great.
see that it's endless and floating.
Great, I have expertise with acrobatics. Even with a 7, I still get a 15.
Woo!
Being a bard is awesome.
Yes,
so you just barely managed to catch them by the costume they're wearing. You managed to catch them by like part of the costume and pull them back up to the ledge. Just then, whoosh, the portal behind you closes, cutting you off from the HaHcon space.
Muffled smug noises.
And so now
I would like to look around.
Okay, then perception check.
Muffled smug crystal horse noises.
12.
Sure, I'll go ahead and make a perception check. We'll look around.
Okay.
I rolled really shit.
Well, luckily I set the DC for this location not to for looking around for what you see. It's a pretty iconic location, especially if you have been around the Bronalysis community. So Chalkfee, you look around, you see there's at least 2 other of these little kind of gently bobbing up and down, floating like grayish rock structures, and then a much bigger one that has a classic like 60s diner like aesthetic.
So chat was right. The secret rift.
Not the secret rift. You were wrong, chat. I'm not in the secret rift, so I don't actually know what their assets look like. This is the.
Yes, you do. It's a bar.
Yeah, but
a big white building. It's
true.
Just,
it's like
I think
it has like a Roman theme to it or a Greek theme to it.
A little bit. I mean, it's a pretty simple thing. I've seen it in a ton of videos.
Okay, well I'm not in the secret rift, and so I don't want to use their setting. So
neither am I, but who cares?
Cough, cough, cough.
So
do I need to get a bell?
What?
Do I need to get a bell?
A bell? What?
Go ahead, Whisper.
I stare into the void.
It's just
the void is somewhere else.
It's just the void isn't referring to a large expanse of space.
Not the actual chat, the void that is somewhere else in the rift.
Yes, not the actual chat, the void. So this is what I get for using the Bronalysis locations. Everyone's gonna make references to that. Okay, well, Chalkfee, you recognize this as the Rift Cafe. It's very obvious by the giant letters on the sign that say Rift Cafe. You'd have
I
to have.
refuse to believe I'm sober enough to read that.
I was talking to Chalkfeed. Did someone else roll a perception check?
I think we all did, basically.
I haven't yet. Just quickly.
You guys all don't need to roll.
Unova would know where.
Yeah, Unova would.
Yes.
Actually, maybe even based on like you and Unova's passive perception, you'd know this is the freaking Rift Cafe. But
I mean, considering Unova, like, partially runs the place.
Yeah, I was like, never thought I would see this place from like such a perspective like this. Jeez.
because you're outside the cafe on one of those floating rocks that lead up to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm never usually outside. I'm just usually inside.
Both you assume I can read. That's Silent Whisperer said that. Okay. With the
See,
7.
This is the content that people watching D&D streams strive for.
Okay, so with the
randomness.
okay, so with the okay, let's go in order. So of the roles. Okay, so Chalkfee, you recognize that this is in fact the Rift Cafe. You really haven't seen the outside of it much, but it's very obvious by the giant words that say Rift Cafe. Docs.
How do you know I haven't been outside? I've been kicked out of the Rift Cafe enough times.
You haven't seen it very often, or not recently.
I've been blasting off.
Okay, and then Doxine. I'm just gonna purposely mispronounce it. Dioxin. Since you can read that this is the Rift Cafe based on the giant sign. Same Cinder script. You all managed to, but then Silent Whisper, still panicking from the near death experience of falling into this void. You're too concentrated, calming yourself down from hyperventilating to get a good look at the area. So you have no clue where you are. You just see stars and like think it's nighttime, I guess.
Once again, bold of you to assume I can read.
Well, I didn't say you had to read anything. You're just like oh my god, it's nighttime now. Cool. And then Unova. Yeah, this is the physical location of the thing that I kind of run. Never thought I'd see it from this perspective. So, as you're waiting there, the portal back to the con is already kind of closed. The 3 little like floating things eventually do kind of float into a solid straight path, so you can go across to unless someone wants to try to jump across them when they're not a straight path.
I will fly right alongside the straight path, just to show off. Flying is fun.
Okay. So
I would like to try to do backflips the entire way.
Okay, then I need 3 dexterity, 3 acrobatics checks. 3 acrobatics checks, because there's 3 jumps. The one you're on, the second rock, the third rock, the main cafe island. I think you're just gonna have to you're gonna have to tell it to do a individual. Okay, so
Fuck.
11.
Well, I guess I'm gonna fly.
That's
You-
a nat one.
No, wait, no, hold on. Oh, wait, you got a nat one though.
Yeah.
You miss the walkway by just that much.
And then I got a nat 20.
And, okay, on the first one, you hit the walkway, but you don't like catch yourself, so you just like face plant onto the walkway, taking 1 point of bludgeoning damage. You stand up, dust yourself off, and do another flip onto the second rock out, like little floating island thing, and with a 16 you catch yourself on the edge. You flail your little arms, flap your wings to catch yourself, but you've made it without taking any more damage.
I'm surprised with a nat 20 he didn't just,
Oh wait,
like,
sorry.
cartwheel across.
Hold on.
Like a
I'm
boss.
hold on. I didn't see the nat 20 when I saw the 6. I saw the one after that. Sorry. With the nat 20, you land like 3-point landing in the middle of the second one, and immediately launch into your third one, which you just barely land on like your tippy toes on the edge of the island that holds the cafe proper.
So is
I'll
this
just
the
wait for
real
the path and
cafe
just
or some sort of
walk.
weird side cafe representation?
The clapping is in character, by the way. It is
Okay.
also very sarcastic.
Because Bunny has wings and you could have flown. Okay. And then, is everyone else gonna do something fancy, or are they gonna wait for them all three to align and just kind of go across?
I'll just wait.
Me too.
Okay. After about a few 30 seconds or so after Chalkfee did his unnecessary acrobatics, all three of them align. You can walk across and enter the Rift Cafe. And then to answer your question about is this the real Rift Cafe? Yes, this is the real Rift Cafe, because Convien-a-Corp just makes things that are that convenient, okay? So that they've digitized you. You're on the internet.
Wait.
Corp
Are
just
we
makes
getting
stuff that
Kingdom
is
Hearts
that
3
convenient.
here? This feels like Kingdom Hearts 3 with like a replica well if this wasn't the actual place.
Looks around. Huh. So, we've been troned. We've been
what?
troned. Lovely.
Oh.
Convien-a-Corp is just my stand-in mega corporation for anything. Like they specialized in making plot devices. Okay.
Wow, they must get a lot of work in My Little Pony.
Anyways, so you and also with your collective perception checks, you did not see any signs of the cloaked figure that had absconded with the mascots. Like at this point, like 5 to 10 minutes prior. Like you've been taking a long time to get here.
Of course we have.
You forget.
Dark Souls antagonist, I am slow.
You forget. We're RPG players. ADD is required.
I mean, this is a D&D stream. Have you seen a single one where they stay on track for 5 fucking minutes?
It's a valid point. I've been binge watching Critical Role.
I mean, you even have a voice actress in here. Too, actually.
Okay, so what do you do next? You're on this main island of the Rift Cafe, the titular location of one side of the Civil War existing in the Analysis Rift at this point.
Clearly, what I do is smush up against the window and proceed to stalker stare in, like I've always dreamed.
Well, then I guess I need a perception check of what you see inside.
Cool.
Even though you're actually, what's your passive perception?
Horrible. It's
Then
8.
then roll a perception check. So what'd you get? Sorry, I'm switching back and forth between programs here.
16.
16. It is currently closed. The chairs are up. Someone forgot to turn off the music. There is still like a quiet little like music playing. But it's all been cleaned and closed up because everyone's been attending HaHcon.
Play Despacito.
I will try to walk in the front door.
Cancel. Alexa, cancel.
Well, anyways, because everyone who would probably have been in the cafe at this time of day is at HaHcon. In the place you guys just left, or in a meta sense, in the place you guys are currently at.
Alexa, cancel.
Did you actually have Alexa in your room start playing it?
Yes.
Yes.
Never make that joke, or else it'll come true. Alexis everywhere.
I have
Okay.
the old one. I have like
Wait,
one that's like.
Okay, and I
golden.
guess wait. So Silent Whisper. Were you rolling to see if you could see inside the cafe too?
I
What were
was
you?
rolling to see if I would go inside and try to order a bagel, and the answer is yes.
From nobody.
Well, I mean,
Found another front door.
you go to the door, and despite the fact that some pony most likely had just come through here. I mean, this is the only place the person who kidnapped the mascots could have gone. The door is locked.
I start
All right.
looking for a rock.
I attempt to kick the glass out of the door.
Okay, then I need.
Aww.
Somebody can pick the. Somebody can just like pick the lock.
Are there any rogues in
Oh,
the
wait.
party?
I'm the only
Yeah.
rogue. How do I pick locks?
Uh,
What do I roll?
Is it a-
Device, I believe?
you roll.
It's
thing.
isn't it it's dexterity
It's
plus your
sleight of
Sleight
level?
of hand.
Is
It's
it,
sleight of hand or stealth, one of the two.
I thought it was dexterity
Can it be
plus like your
stealth?
level or something. Should I look this up?
Can it be stealth? Because I didn't put points into sleight of hand. Whatever.
Wait, are you a rogue?
I am.
How do you not have sleight of hand? How do you not have proficiency in sleight of hand?
I put it
Okay.
in.
I'm pretty sure it's just a straight dexterity check, plus like
well,
your
that was the same.
plus your
got an
proficiency plus your
18.
plus your proficiency bonus or something,
Oh,
because you
then I
you
got a
should be
21.
you should be proficient in thieves' tools, right?
Oh, I am. Yeah, I got a 21.
21. It takes you a little bit, but with a soft click, you hear the you have successfully broken into the Rift Cafe. Do the other people who were trying to like break things or find a rock want to still actually do that?
Yeah, while he's trying to
Guys.
pick that door, I'm gonna go ahead and just break the glass in the door and walk in.
Don't do that.
Guys!
And I'm just, like,
Like,
I
Unova will
just-
get mad. He literally
I-
owns half the place.
Guys, Keyframe will be angry at
I
us.
Wait, shouldn't he have a key?
like literally.
After
like, I was
after
wondering when you guys would notice my.
after Chalkfee very smugly. Oh, actually, first, can I get a strength check on breaking that window? I just want everything lined up before Unova gets his reaction to whatever just happened.
Can I
If
make
we're
an
doing
attack
that-
roll instead of a strength check?
Can I throw a rock
Okay,
at it?
actually, yeah. Roll an attack roll against it.
Oh God, no! Here we go.
I had bought another plane of glass.
I throw
I
a
didn't
rock
have
at
a
one.
roll.
Okay.
It should be fine. It should have a.
Okay.
An 18 or 15.
Clunk, clunk.
Okay. Both of you just whatever. What weapon were you using?
My
Rock.
hoof.
Oh, so your hoof bumps uselessly against both of your hooves from both characters who attacked the windows. Your hooves just bump uselessly on the window with a because I mean the windows of the cafe break so frequently they've gotten like bulletproof glass for these things. So
Now the only thing that can break these
Inanimate
windows
objects,
is
my
Winnie's
only
shell.
enemy.
Now the only thing that can break the windows is
and
Winnie.
silent whisper you completely miss the window and smack yourself across the face.
Can I have
With a
Lily
rock?
as a weapon?
With yes. Oh no, sorry. So I thought you were hitting with your hoof. Sorry. With the rock, you throw the rock. You miss the window. It bounces back and hits you in the face.
How much
Oh no!
damage do I take for that?
Oh no! I dropped my die. The pointy die. That I don't want to.
I do actually have die. They're just over there.
I don't want to step on this, so I had to find it before I roll it
You
again.
know, I'm
me
starting
guess,
to
a
think
D4?
that our biggest enemy isn't going to be actual monsters. It's going to be our own stupidity.
Yeah, the only
That's
played
pretty normal for
D&D
D&D.
before, so
the only
No,
damage
actually,
anyone has
actually,
taken
joke
is
that.
the only damage that anyone has taken is from doing. Okay, anyways, you take
being
two
stupid.
points of bludgeoning damage from the rock hitting you back across your face.
Excellent.
Anyways, after the three useless attempts to break a window and the door click, Chalkfee really smugly turns around to see Inova's like a very deadpan face as he's holding the key in his magic.
Oh, you're no fun.
I'm sorry for being the fun police, but we need to honestly get through this as efficiently as possible. And the fact that no one even notices, yeah, just proves that like no one paid attention to me when I saw nothing. All right, so
All
let's just
right. All right, you do run this place. I forgot. Sorry.
So okay, so now with the door open, you go inside. And so now is Silent Whisper gonna go and try to order a bagel?
It would have been hilarious if we actually got Looney to come in.
It would have been, but I asked him.
Can I have Looney as my weapon?
Well, actually, I could try to impersonate Looney if you guys want to see if Looney is currently at the cafe.
I do. I really do.
Oh
Let's
dear,
see.
here we go.
let's see the turtle impressionist.
This is gonna be horrible.
I apologize.
I am sorry,
I
Looney.
preemptively apologize.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna stop it, but I preemptively apologize.
Yeah, I apologize at the beginning of the stream for any well-known OCs I'm gonna have to impersonate.
So all of them.
Yes. Anyways, so okay, roll a perception check, Chalkfee, to see a lot of perception checks.
And this
Welcome
is why
to
you
D&D.
always take perception.
Oh my god! Oh my
Proficiency.
god!
I
10.
got a 10.
You look around, you look behind the bar. For some reason, you look inside of a bottle of cider. You seem to you failed to check the back office for some reason. I mean, you kind of glanced in, you didn't really see anybody. You can't find Looney.
I just walk up to the bar and I just walk up to one of the booths and sit down.
I will
I've
thoroughly
almost-
search the entire place.
Okay, then I need it.
Searching
Actually,
for a bagel.
I like how shit. I just realized I had you roll a perception check when it should have been an investigation check. Chalkfee.
Perception is better.
So with your
Yes,
perception,
perception
you
is
didn't
better.
you didn't actually investigate with your perception. You just kind of glanced around the cafe and didn't see
You
it.
want me to roll an investigation check?
Oh, cool. That means I got a 9 and not a 6. Yay, incompetent.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got a 10.
Okay. Well,
Again.
Silent Whisper. Was that you using perception to look for a bagel or investigating to look for a bagel?
That was perception. Now I'm doing investigation.
Okay. Well.
This
okay.
was actually hilarious. I rolled a 2 the first time, plus 8 for my perception, and got a 10. The second time, I rolled an 8, plus 2 to get 10 for my investigation.
Okay.
We are
okay.
the least to freaking
We are the least
noticing
competent.
bunch in the entire universe.
Oh
I
my
rolled
god!
a
Okay,
Word
okay,
perception
okay,
to
okay,
find out
okay.
what's going
Hold
on
on,
here.
hold on. I need to get through these checks, people.
And that's why we're still Brony fans instead of, not.
Okay.
Detectives.
Anyways, so the perception check for the bagel, you look around, you notice crumbs that someone forgot to clean up, but you don't see any actual bagel. And then so Chalkfee's investigation check still turned up no turtles. And then if the actual investigation check, you found a bagel in the trash. I don't know if you want to eat it.
Give me that bagel. Bagels are the best.
I promised one of the background ponies in the chat a bagel so they can have that one.
Ow.
There's some like dirt stuck to it. It's half eaten. If you want
I'm sure the people in the chat will be perfectly happy to have it.
I really didn't need these mental
It's a
images.
souvenir.
I would like to point out that they rolled really low, so they didn't find what they were looking for. They found a gross one they didn't want. Okay, so then what was Unova looking for? Is that perception or investigation?
Investigation. I was trying to like locate the turtle.
Everyone wants
The
to find
portal.
Looney. Unfortunately, he's not there. I mean, you come to this conclusion. I never said he wasn't there, but you come to the conclusion the turtle is probably not there. You've looked around. You've checked the back office. You've checked backstage because there is a stage in the Rift Cafe. You've checked behind the bar. You've looked inside You've looked inside every single cup for some reason. You even I think you smashed a bottle of cider to see if he was inside.
I know you say he's not here, but I would like a second opinion on that.
Oh.
Okay.
Burn.
So,
I'm sorry. I was really, really, really waiting to get a
Okay.
goddamn second opinion.
Was someone going to do a major like did someone like, who did was I'm stuttering. Did Funeral say he was going to do something or no?
I just stare menacingly at the cafe.
I'm going to go up onto the stage, take out the guitar, sit down and say, "Okay, everyone, I've been practicing this for a long time and have spent years honing my craft. So anyway, here's Wonderwall."
I just realized that throughout all of these really shitty checks, the bard could have inspired someone.
Oh yeah, no, I could be throwing around inspiration left, right, and center, but
Where's our
I have
inspiration
played a
card?
bard for so long. I have literally never used inspiration. I have a 12th
I
level.
I only get 3 uses per short rest, so gonna save those.
I have a 15th level bard somewhere, and he has literally never used bardic inspiration or just regular inspiration. He has a point he got in the first game.
Just never used ever.
It only lasts like a couple minutes before wearing off.
It lasts about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so you haven't found where this ne'er-do-well has gone with the freaking mascot.
Perception. Did that tell me anything?
Oh wait, I didn't. Sorry, Wait, who got 24 perception? Sorry, there's so many different.
Dioxin, like way up.
Oh,
right
I completely forgot about that one. I'm sorry. Yes.
I was just letting the chaos go.
As you should. So with a 24, the 24, you scan the entire cafe. You noticed the bagel crumbs. You noticed the person taking the gross bagel out of the trash, and you also managed to see faint scuff lines in the floor that kind of lead towards the door that goes to the hallway of other doors to different various channels. So, and you managed to come to the conclusion that whoever took the mascots stopped off in the Rift Cafe for a bite to eat of a bagel on their way to the convention, and then they have gone to most likely their channel. So, or some pony's channel.
Oh, god damn it. Are we gonna have to investigate and figure out whose channel it is?
No, we just get... what we need to do is collect a bunch of brony analysts and have them solve the mystery for us.
No, see, they're solving a more important
Or better yet, we just need to find out who of these ponies is Spider-Man, because this is clearly a part of Spider-Man's plan. Always taking the bagel.
Dioxin, you have discovered that the bagel was eaten by the ne'er-do-well that kidnapped the mascots, and they have come through here. They're somewhere on one of the many channels connected to the Rift by a.
There are literally 70-something.
Where's a ranger when you need it?
There's at least 68.
Open the door and follow the scuff marks to the door that they went through.
I probably would need a survival check to see if you can follow the tracks.
Investigation.
Or
should
investigation.
Sure.
Well,
I'd rather do survival.
Actually, well, I mean, we're not in the middle of the woods, but I still think
Survival
it's...
can work.
But
Survival's still for tracking.
Yeah, you're tracking it now, so you found them, but now you need to track them with survival.
Here, I'm gonna use
Nah, I
bardic
gotta-
inspiration.
Which does
Okay, how
I'm
are
gonna
you
use
going
bardic
to
inspiration.
how are
It
you
just
going
adds
to
points.
inspire them? No, you gotta actually inspire them. You're gonna sing.
I believe
Clearly
wasn't that
the
a
answer is
27 perform
Wonderwall.
check?
Stop
Clear-
wonderwalling. I don't even remember what Wonderwall is like. Ugh.
Like, are you gonna actually sing a little bit of Wonderwall?
No, hell no.
Do it.
No.
How about the opening from like Rent?
I have no idea
I mean,
what you're referring to.
you could tell a joke. You could make a limerick. You could
Fine. The pink pony will put on a cap, take off her cap, put on a cowboy hat, and start singing "Country Roads."
Country
Take us home,
Road.
find the fuckers.
Okay,
We can stab them.
are you gonna actually sing it? Like I don't want to just be like you get. I don't want to be like.
Where I belong.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.
Okay.
There,
Take
Happy.
yes. Take your D6 inspiration.
Actually, it's a D8.
Oh, it's a D8. Oh, sorry. Take your D8 inspiration. I forgot it.
Some
Depending
people
on.
think Twink ate the people, so we need to check Blissy's channel first. But
why would okay, this is gonna be interesting.
is Blissy's channel even still connected to the Rift
You
Cafe?
see,
in
she
lore?
has
Like she's not in the chat, but
Yeah,
is
they-
she, like, in
they-
lore still connected to
here's
it?
the thing. See, I don't want to step in anyone's toes for who's in the Rift, who's in the Secret Rift, who's in both. So for the purposes of this, if you have a
Just
Brony
everyone.
analysis channel, both versions of the Rift can access you. Okay? For the
So how many in this chat actually have Brony analysis channels?
All right, I'll go ahead and add that D8
yeah. So
to
you
my survival check
get
for
a
a 19
D8.
total.
A D8 to your okay, so 19. Okay, you managed to find some you managed to find like some disturbance in dust. The hallway doesn't get dusted very often, so you notice there's some hoof prints and some dragging marks in the dust, and you managed to follow them down the hallway. With your 19, I'm trying. Did you guys want to check other channels? Because this might lead you to the channel.
Yes.
Clearly, the dust is actually bagel crumbs.
So, only the person who's doing this is you've left. Everyone else is still in the cafe. Just want to point.
Yes, I'm aware.
Chosen is clearly following, continuing to sing "Country Roads" in
Oh,
a
yeah.
suddenly very masculine voice.
I
Okay.
would like to just walk. And
Okay,
fly.
That's
so-
one syllable, not two.
So is everybody following, or is it just Chosen and Dioxin?
I'll be delighted to follow.
Okay, so everyone falls in line. I'm assuming the marching order is Dioxin, Chosen, Whisper, right?
No, clearly we need the fighter in the front.
Only if you make theme song for me.
Keep the healers
Okay.
in the back. Keep them in
Don't
the
you
front.
know you never split the party?
Clerics in the back, keep those fighters hale and hearty.
The wizard in the middle.
Where you can shed some
light,
light.
and you never let
Let that
damn
damn
thief
thief
out
out
of
of
sight.
Speaking
sight.
of, I would like to try to sneak into someone's channel and there's a secret treasure room. Come on.
Anyway, so what is the marching order down this hallway?
I suppose since I'm leading them first.
Okay, so
Guard will be in the middle.
I will
singing
also be
Country Road the
Nero.
whole time.
Yes. At an ever-increasing volume and shrillness,
Oh wait,
as
I'll be
more and
second.
more enthusiastic by the second.
Okay, so who's after Chosen?
I'll go.
Uh,
So
Nova,
After-
and
af-
I'm going to be sitting on top of you, Nova, because I'm lazy.
and you are small. You are a creature small enough to share the same
Yes.
space as another.
I will be in small.
Um.
Funny.
Okay, and so then where's Funeral and Silent Whisper? Oh?
I will just be out from the wall.
Okay, so up front with Deoxin is Funeral. Where's the changeling?
Changeling is near Chosen somewhere.
Okay, so you follow the trail of literal breadcrumbs.
Within seconds, the entire party is singing Country Roads, horribly off key.
Take me home
to the
place.
At one point, one of the doors opens just for someone to shout at us
Okay, hold on.
and slam.
like someone throws a boot and it hits Choppy.
You know, I rolled to see if anyone could hear you, and they got the collective of the Rift Cafe got a natural one.
God. Oh my god.
Alright,
I
so
mean,
they
to be
suffered
honest,
temporary
they might
deafness.
be
Good to know.
happy.
Well,
I mean, to be honest, they might be happy with that.
Okay, well, so you're continuing. Let me roll another perception check as you pass by another set of doors. Okay, you got that one. So Geeky Steven opens the door. Hey, quiet! You're ruining that song for everybody. You're worse than Fallout.
Ruined.
You're
was
worse than
ruined.
Fallout 76's use of it. Slams his door.
The bard starts crying.
I'm trying to celebrate my girlfriend's birthday, and you're disturbing. It is, by the way, it is Geeky's girlfriend's. Spacing on her name. It is her birthday today.
I don't even know anything about Geeky Steven except the name.
Long
He's not
distance,
friend.
happy birthday.
And I wish I don't actually know the name of the username of his girlfriend, but it's her birthday. I saw it on Twitter. It
Long
must be
distance,
true.
happy birthday. Yay!
But I just chose Geeky at random, so I apologize, Geeky, for using your OC. So you're continuing down the hall. Are you still singing, or did that stop you from singing?
That stopped the singing. There is only sad now. The bard's one true weakness. A critic.
Well, you are in a hallway containing a fair number of them.
Do we determine who are the critics and who are the analysis people?
I need you to roll an intelligence check on that.
Roll an intelligence check.
I don't actually
DC
know
50.
how many actual analysis people there are in the analysis community, because most of them aren't, including the other two in this chat.
I know. You can tell I planned this to have a few more analysis people in it than there actually are.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hi, I'm just happy to be here.
Okay, so
I'm
eventually,
just here to hit things.
so eventually you do find that the literal trail of breadcrumbs. In this case, we've established apparently that there's not dust; it's breadcrumbs. Bagel crumbs leads to a door that is green and has some lighter aqua paneling, and in the very recognizable Comic Sans font, a C and a S.
Did you really make yourself the fucking villain?
Maybe.
It clearly
Why not?
stands for
Why
changeling
you
silent.
I smell a plot contrivance.
This whole thing has
I
been
mean,
full of plot
If you
contrivances.
smell plot contrivance, your
Okay,
sense
so
of smell must be overwhelmed at this point.
we seem to have two options. I can knock politely and beat up whoever opens the door first, or we can attempt to break down the door and beat up whoever we encounter first.
Or I could pick the lock.
I don't understand that sentence.
I mean, it's okay.
Or I can pick the lock before we even check if it's locked.
Do
Do
you want?
accidentally lock
We
it?
did check that the Rift Cafe was locked,
But
and then we tried to break in.
I attacked the door.
You
That's
check?
not
Did you check the door to see if it's locked?
I'm just attacking it.
You're just attacking the door. Okay. Roll for an attack.
It's
fail
enthusiastic
again.
knocking.
10.
I'm not very good at this.
You attack the door. It makes a sound as you. That was more glass than metal, but whatever. Or not, I don't know, metal, wood. I don't even know what the door's made out of. But anyways, it seems pretty hard.
On the door.
Seems pretty hard. And you seem to not damage it whatsoever.
I would like to pick the lock.
I mean, okay. Do you want to see if it is locked or trapped or anything?
No.
Yeah, sure. You know what? I'll just go ahead and just real quick after he bangs against the door, just try to open it real fast.
Okay, roll a strength
so
check.
fun.
That's like
Checking to see
open
if
the
the door's
door by
locked?
turning the knob.
Oh, I can give a strength check to try to turn the knob. Okay.
That is a
Break the
very,
door accidentally.
Look, with
smart
this
door.
with as
Jessica
crossover
Jones.
happy as these people are, clearly these doors don't lock.
I got
Oh,
a
it's
15
a-
strength check to turn the knob.
I will say it's a well-established fact that there apparently aren't locks in these doors. It's a commonly used joke among people that like the door was wide open and it's like I thought I locked it. There are no locks, or I used the back door. It's some joke like that. So you open the door. Inside you see Comic, Cozy, and Glitch just calmly having some tea. Comic looks over. Oh God, you're early. So Hornick Knights.
We got early though.
his
I politely request some tea.
no, hold on. Comics Hornick Knights. The door slams closed. There's a flash from around the side of the doors. Around the side of the door, it then magically opens back, and the look of Comics Channel is now a bit more sinister. There's a dangling cage over a strange bubbling substance that has the two mascots. There's a dangling cage at least. There's no bubbling substance. I'm not putting lava in this, okay?
Huh,
I
is
was
that Mountain
hoping
Dew?
Fondue.
Huh, is that Mountain Dew?
Actually, you know what? Screw it. There is a strange bubbling substance in the cage, and Comic dressed in how you see him in the logo.
Oh, so he is. He is cosplaying as Dungeon Master.
And everybody, please roll initiative.
Oh, goody. Violence time.
How do I do that again?
Roll a
Roll
d20 plus your dexterity
D20,
modifier.
add your dexterity bonus.
And I got a roll for the mascots and
Fuck,
Comic,
I'm
because
dead.
apparently they have a turn order.
I rolled a 7. Funeral rolled an 8.
Huh, is that a giant pot? Is that a giant horrible vat of Mountain Dew? Huh, effective. I like your style.
I see it appears to be Mountain Dew Code Red. I appreciate your choices.
I appreciate the irony.
Hold on, I need to
Death
write.
to the hipster!
I need to write down the initiatives so I can keep track of this order. Okay, so Comic.
Someone
Death
in
to
the
the
chat
hipster.
rolled up a character and wants to join.
What? Okay, then I need to roll for Cozy. Yes, they do it. Which has a negative to her initiative. 4.
We need 2 druids.
Okay. I should have made Cozy a druid, but I made her a monk.
That'd be a lot of druids. Cozy shouldn't be a monk.
Look, we could pretty easily Look, we could pretty easily just take a
Okay.
party, make them entirely of priests, call them the Amen, and then kick down Tiamat's door.
What?
I know what you're referencing.
I don't.
It's not wrong.
It's a dumb something guide to D&D.
A crap guide to D&D.
Okay.
Or
So what are your
this way,
initiative? What are your
I'm tight as fuck, boys.
what are your initiative rolls?
I rolled an 8. Feudal
7,
also
Chalky.
rolled an 8.
So
What?
clearly the fight
Oh, yeah, I did
starts
roll a
by the monk screaming something unintelligible at the top of her lungs, while the bard takes out a lute, a sword, and starts proclaiming her greatness.
How many?
Just okay. Okay, so
Lute.
okay.
I will fit as many references in as I can. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, so what are the other initiative rolls?
Wait, really?
I got a 22.
I got a 15.
Okay, hold on. I need to mark who these are. So this is Chalky, got an 8, and then
7 actually.
Oh, okay. Chalky got a 7. Cozy got a 4. I think the 15 was. I want to say the 15 was glitch.
Was the reference from the one
I'll post it
from
real quick.
Door Monster? Was the reference from Door Monster? No,
Okay, and then.
Let's break up the dead air. Who
Okay,
can we make fun of
okay.
now?
So what are the other initiative rolls?
Oh, the other initiative rolls.
Okay, so I have so far I only have Chalky's. Sorry.
Feudal Dirges is 8. Deoxin is 22. Cinder is.
Oh, I can just look in the Discord, can't I?
I think Unova originally rolled in in real life, but forgot.
Okay, so
Unova,
here's my
your thing
initiative.
isn't actually
So-
that high. Your initiative shouldn't be that high.
Okay,
Really?
It should be a -1, remember?
Oh, I thought with proficiency.
Why would there be proficiency?
I'm proficiency in performing violence quickly.
I'm proficient in moving quickly.
I'm proficient in
I'm a
murder.
monk. Yes, I am. I move 50 feet around. Thank you.
Dear
With one move
God.
action.
Doc's got a 20.
Zoom.
I still haven't used my jump spell yet.
Okay,
Maybe, Peter. Maybe.
glitch and Cinder go at the same time.
Silly little creature.
Okay,
What?
Silent got a 14, going the same time as Comic.
How do you do a Scottish accent so I can just offend Mad Monction while we're at it?
And then Unova got. Wait, did you get an 11 or did you get an 8?
Got an 8.
Yeah, because it's the dice roll was a 9, but my actual modifier is a -1.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, everything is set for this battle to begin. You're all kind of clustered by the door to Comic's channel. But up first is Deoxin.
All right. How far away is Comic?
This is why I
Are
wish
we
I...
just gonna kill the DM?
Quick question.
I really wish I had gotten the time to draw maps for this, because this is going to be a little bit of visualization that we're going to have to deal with here.
So,
That's
Fine, that's
question.
normal.
Quick question. What is is Comic wearing robes and shit?
Yeah, he's basically the picture you see in the logo.
I see. Well, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
Gonna light it on fire?
Oh, I
Okay.
have a better idea.
So,
that's
so
what
Deoxin, yeah, so Deoxin goes to go first. So what are you doing? Deoxin.
How far
Comic,
away is...
the room that you enter into is It's about there's like a 20 feet by 20 feet room. It's a pretty big room, I guess.
Oh, for D&D,
Oh,
that's tiny.
Really?
So
You know
he's,
what?
there's nowhere
Use
he can hide
fireball.
from me.
It is a almost perfectly
Wait,
square
what?
room. Comic does not really have that much varying room shape on his channel.
20 by 20 is fine. That's
Oh dear.
In the far corner,
No,
there's
they use
a strange bubbling substance. It's not clear if it's warm or not, but it is bubbling to some degree with the two mascots in a cage dangling above it. And Comic is on there's like a set of steps directly across from the door where Comic is standing in his garish robes, waiting for the people who I
Waiting
guess
for his turn.
Yeah, waiting patiently for his turn.
The funny thing is, when I drew that, I
Alright.
don't know if you even knew what I was drawing.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and run up to him.
Okay, you have I believe ponies have a moving speed of 40.
I
Base
have a movement
40.
speed of 50 because of Monk.
Ah, okay.
Zoom!
There is nowhere he can hide from me.
Monks are amazing, but combine that with being a creature that can run super fast.
Anyway, so
Well, combine it with-
you're running up
stupid
you're running
quest.
up to Comic, which I like how I just made myself the.
Alright, it's time to cast violence.
It's time to cast the best spell.
Okay, so
Murder.
what are you doing?
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try to beat Comic's face in.
So you're just gonna
Violently.
attack? Okay, so roll to attack.
Roll to attack the GM, the only being that does not have stats.
Okay, technically this is not me, this is my OC, so it is actually a NPC I created based off my OC. So you're not
Could
attacking.
you
God,
overlevel
11.
yourself? 'Cause
I
that would be hilarious.
I basically gave myself the stats for your typical mage.
Did you
Oh,
give
then
yourself
I'm
in the-
going to enjoy this.
In the DMG guide, in the dungeon, in the basically since I was lazy, I went through the monster manual and found the basic stats for like a mage. I may have tweaked it a bit, but it's pretty much that.
Oh, I'm
Right,
gonna have fun
so-
with this then.
Does an 11 hit?
No, you strike. You go to strike Comic, and he ducks out of the way.
Alright, second attack.
Because Monk.
Monks
Well,
are
because
just
Marshall,
fucking crazy.
so.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay, so you
Does a
you
15
roll.
hit?
I once
Sorry,
knew
what?
a monk.
Sorry, what?
Does a 15 hit?
15? Yes, that hits.
Okay. I'm going to spend a key point to do an additional 1d6 necrotic damage. And anytime I deal necrotic damage, I deal an additional 1d4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
So my damage right now is 2d6 plus 1d4.
I would like to do an additional 1d6 necrotic damage.
Okay,
And
so
whenever I do that damage, I would
Okay.
like to do more damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how much damage?
I'm going to do 11 damage, and I heal to full health because however much necrotic damage I deal, I also heal that.
Bone Tribe!
Hello, vampire. Yes.
Tribe.
Maybe is vampire.
We need a picture of Dee Dee's character doing the What a Tribe thing.
Maybe is vampire.
I'm trying to figure out this. Okay, so you said 11 points, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Even doing this math. Okay. And is that your turn?
And now I'm going to spend 1 key point to use Flurry of Blows as a bonus action. So I
Okay.
get an extra 2 attacks.
Okay.
Monk!
Yeah. Hey, at
Level
least
5.
you didn't try to use a ballista bolt, because the last time I had a monk that got attacked by a ballista bolt, he fucking caught it and threw it back. Monk!
Alright, so a 16 I'm assuming hits as well.
Yes, 16 does hit.
Alright, so I'll spend another key to again get the bonus damage.
Okay. How many? Wait, how many key points do you have?
I have 5 total keys, so I have 2 left after this.
Okay.
Please nerf. He's OP.
Time for the monk to go Nova.
Okay.
Everything
9
dies.
damage this time.
What? How much?
No, you
9?
wait until Unova's turn.
Wait, how much damage? Sorry.
9 damage this time.
9 damage. Okay, that's easy math.
Alright, now my 4th attack.
Woo.
24.
24.
Yes.
Wait, 24 to
And I
hit.
will go-
Wait, 24 to hit or 24 damage?
24 to hit.
Yeah, that was there a natural 20 in there or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
There was not. That would have been amazing, trust me, because I'm gonna go ahead and get all the damage again.
Okay. So what's the total damage this time?
13.
Okie dokie.
All right, whose turn is it
And
next?
does it end your turn?
Let me go ahead and see.
Is that it? Is that all?
Well, I did already use my bonus action, so
Are we gonna?
Yeah.
I mean you
end
you
this game
I mean
this
you
round?
I will say that you did only move half your movement or a little less than half your movement to get to him. You probably you could back up if you wanted to.
yeah. But if he tries to back up or cast a spell, I get to beat him again.
That's a valid point.
Oh, I'm gonna take care of that.
Okay, next up is Glitch, because I did roll the mascots into this thing, so let me just, well, actually, at the same time, Cinder's going, so I guess, I'll deal with, so, do you want to go before
Who
or
has the
after?
higher dex?
Glitch has, I rolled Glitch a 18 dex. What's your dex, Cinder?
14. 14.
Okay, so Glitch goes first, and she's just gonna roll a strength check to try to get out of her bonds.
Blah. Blah, blah, blah.
15. Nope. Still in her bonds. Okay. Cinder, your turn.
Great! I take one step out of the room and then cast Silence into the room. That is a second level spell, so I burn one of my second level spell slots.
Okay.
So
And
that's
so
one
there's-
of my 3.
There's just no sound in the room now?
Oh yeah, and you can't cast a spell with a verbal component anymore in the room.
Fuck.
Let me just check comics.
Most of us are like spellcasters, right?
Yes, but you
Yeah,
can still
that's-
cast it outside of the room.
Yeah. I'm going to also
So
prop the door open.
If comic hasn't, and this is mostly because I'm not familiar with, I'm new to DMing. So would comic still have a reaction if he hasn't gone yet?
He can get a saving throw usually, but he can't take
Silence.
a reaction action.
Yeah.
Like
And Silence doesn't give a Silence doesn't have a saving throw.
Oh,
It's
so
just
I
20-foot radius sphere of silence.
so I couldn't have him cast counterspell.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, some spells just don't allow reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why I bring it. It's my anti-mage spell. Always bring silence, people.
Well,
Most of us are magic.
You did
Yes,
just
but
sort
see,
of.
here's the thing. You are next to the door. This doesn't go outside of the door.
But then I
So
can't.
how
keep
much of
attack
a radius is the spell?
It's a 20-foot sphere.
Oh well, then I chose the right size room, didn't I?
You
Yep.
did, yeah.
Well, I guess Unova is gonna just have to make everyone leave the room.
Well, no, see, the
Alright.
our enemy mage boss can't leave the room because he has to go through our front line. And our front line doesn't care if they can't cast spells.
Well, we'll see. Okay, next
Also,
turn.
we have enough move speed to
Who's
run
next?
into the room, stab, and then run out.
I did not plan this boss battle right.
I feel like that's I feel like this is partially my fault, and for that, I'm not really sorry.
Let's see.
So is that your turn, Cinder, or is
I think I can do one more thing. I just need to double check. Bard. Let's see. Bardic Inspiration. Oh, that's a bonus action. Great. So I'm gonna step outside and start to. I'm gonna step outside of the room, cast silence, procure a set of pom poms, and start cheering on the fighter.
so that's the fighter is funeral, right?
Yes. So you get bardic inspiration.
Like, Jesus, are you gonna actually do it? Dang, I thought you'd actually like. I mean, I don't want to force you to like sing or something.
Rah, stab a bitch.
Okay.
But no one can hear me because the room's dead silent.
Stab a bitch.
Okay. The pom-poms go away, the sunglasses go on, the standing pose, and just from looking at her, you can tell that Chosen is giving a dramatic speech. No one can hear it. But there's a lot of gesturing, and there may or may not be a volcano exploding.
Okay,
Also,
well.
where did she get the cape?
Where'd that
Okay,
American flag come from?
okay. Okay, funeral. Take your D8 inspiration for the pantomime inspiration over here.
Yeah, you can add a D8 to one roll.
To
It can be added to any D20 roll.
Yeah, and any I believe that's So a skill check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
Yeah. Skill check, attack roll, saving throw.
But can you add it to damage?
No.
Okay. Unless that damage is a D20.
Could I make my damage a D20?
No.
I have no spells I can use in
I was
this room.
kidding. I don't think you can if you're.
Yes, but you step out of the room, cast the spell.
All my spells I need to be next to the person to use, because they're attack spells.
Oh, couldn't you charge the spell and then couldn't you charge the spell into your knife, or is that just a warlock thing?
I think you can hold touch spells.
Hold on, I gotta now.
None of my spells are touched, they're just like
Okay, let me check comics.
You,
Okay, so is your turn over? Is your turn over?
Okay, so yes, my turn's over. So you can cast the spell, you can ready the spell, cast it as normal, and then release it when you run up and evocation the mage in the face. So you can't still cast your spell.
Anyway, it's not important because the game's gonna be ended by then anyway.
Alright,
So
who's
okay.
next?
So we're looking at spells. So if it has a V, that's a verbal component. So I can't do that in the
all the spells.
all the spells. Okay. Well, not all.
Basically, every spell with a V is unusable now.
Every single spell with a V, which is most spells, as it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have that feat that allows you to do it in silence.
Yeah, but there's not many. I don't actually think that's a feat in Fed.
First one there was. I remember seeing it somewhere.
Let's see.
But now all the feats on the wiki are gone because someone's been like fucking destroying all the shit on the wiki.
Yeah.
The pages are being destroyed and all the like everything. It's horrible.
Why?
Yeah, in
I don't know.
3.5 and Pathfinder, Still Spell and Silent Spell were feats, but I don't think there is one that you can do to at least as a wizard. As a sorcerer, there's a meta magic.
Okay.
Uh,
Anyways, So is your turn over?
Yeah, my turn's over.
Okay, it's Comic's turn.
After I
So
flip the table on the encounter.
it's D&D. Shit happens like that.
I regret nothing.
Okay, so Comic. So basically, just to clarify, if I move, the monk's gonna like get a reaction on me.
Yeah, the monk gets an AOO.
Okay, Comic is on the other side of the he's on the just on the edge of that 20 feet in the room. He's going to on like a set of steps, but he's going to it's weird. The steps go like to the top of the room, but they just seem to end. It's really weird. So, Comic is going to back up a couple steps, so the monk does get a reaction.
Okay, I will go ahead and take that reaction attack.
Technically, that is an attack action as well.
It is, yes. I plan to do all the damage again.
Okay.
Monks, the blender.
Oh, I nat 1. All right.
So what'd you get? What was the hit for that?
Goes
Nat
prone.
1.
Nat 1? Oh well, you miss, and you tumble down the stairs a little bit. Taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, and you are currently prone on the steps.
Ah, darn.
And then Comic is going to back up his full moving speed of 40. Apparently, because all of Comic's walls, floors, and ceilings are all the same color, it's very difficult to exactly tell where the ceiling is and where it isn't. So he actually walks onto like a flat surface that's just outside the 20 feet. So he moved 40 feet.
Even when it was cast directly atop him?
Yeah, because my thing about my channel is all the walls, the floors, and the ceilings look exactly the same, so it's hard to tell where things are. This is the setting.
Cough, cough, cough. I smell fiat.
What does that mean?
What?
At some point during this battle, I was going to reveal that the space that you saw isn't the whole space. So he's now outside. He's now outside the space, and like he's now the full 20 feet up, and like 20, and then like about like 30 feet away from the door. He's like up, so he's on top of something. So let's see, where is my spells? Oh, there they are. Okay, so now, let me just look at my spell descriptions, because apparently I didn't have this shit memorized.
Can you get like a giant health bar and tell how much of your health is?
No.
How beat up does he look?
He's taken a few blows, but he's still pretty much there. Okay, so he is going to cast Fireball.
I am going to use my reaction to slam the door closed.
Wow.
Perfect.
This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. Wait a minute. Am I in the...
No, I think I'm the only one in the room.
Wait, was I in the room?
Actually, no, sorry,
I don't think you've had the chance to
sorry,
go yet, Whisper.
not Fireball. I don't think he has that one.
What kind of wizard doesn't have fireball?
He has Firebolt, but I'm not casting Fireball. Okay.
He's a really shitty
Fireball.
wizard. He doesn't have fireball.
Oh, okay, he does have Fireball. Sorry. He does.
Fireball is the best spell.
Yeah, I slam the door closed as my reaction. Nope.
Wait. So who's still in the room within 150 feet?
That would be me.
Yeah, I think I'm still in the room.
I'm not in the room.
Okay, so
Okay.
so Did we start in the room or did we start outside the
You,
room?
I think you started. I had initiative rolled when you were all standing in the hallway. So the people who have attacked and didn't especially say that they exited the room are in the room still.
Okay, so basically the only one in the room is Deox.
Oh, and he's prone.
No, fuck.
Oh, we're gonna see our
Okay.
first party death.
Okay, the
Prone
target
number.
takes.
And this is where
D6.
collateral damage happens.
Okay, so so there's a
By the way, this thing is fireball is a 20-foot sphere.
Yes, 20-foot
of explosion.
sphere of explosion. Now, I'm trying to see. I know there's a
No,
save.
it's a 20-foot
It's
radius.
it's a
It's
dex.
a 40-foot
It's a dex
sphere.
save.
It's a 20-foot radius of the sphere.
It's a dex.
Oh, that means he hits himself.
Yes.
No, I'm outside the. I'm more than 20 feet. I'm like 20. I'd say like 30 feet from the door. I can.
Yeah, but are you putting it so that it tries to destroy your door?
It consumes the shit.
'Cause it's a
Okay.
20-foot radius.
Okay, fine. Be that way. He's not. I'm not. I'm not gonna do fireball. Okay.
I mean, Dee Dee would be fine. She's a monk. She can just deck save and dodge.
Oh no. I'm not take. I don't. I'm not doing that attack because of it might kill a character. No, I'm not doing that so it doesn't kill the mascots.
Are you just doing
yeah,
it because
that's
you don't
right.
want to mess up your door?
I don't want to mess up my door. That thing took months to get to me. So he's gonna use magic missile.
And the Rift Cafe, we don't have any insurance policies on these stores. Once your door is burned up, it's gone.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna cast magic missile on the prone monk. Did you still close the door?
Oh,
No.
oh yeah, no. The moment that she saw you casting, it's just door closed.
Okay. So I'm
Not dealing
casting.
with this.
I'm casting magic missile, and so I have to roll. I roll a hit, right?
Nope. Magic missile just hits.
Oh, it just hits. Okay.
It does.
Sorry. I again.
3D.
I
It
will.
does 3d6 plus 3.
I will reiterate that I am new to DMing, so a lot of or D&D in
3d4
general.
plus 3.
What? So
Yeah, 3d4 plus 3.
3d4.
What level spell
Potentially
slot are you
okay.
casting it at?
It's regular spell slot.
Oh, so you're just using first level? Okay, yeah, that's 3d4 plus 3.
What
Three-
do you mean first level?
Okay, D4 are the triangle ones, right? Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do you what spell?
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
Oh.
If you cast magic missile at a spell slot of second level or higher, it makes more darts.
Okay, you know
have
what? You know
never
what?
used
You know what?
magic missile.
I will use magic missile at a higher level.
So he's attacking the darkness.
Yes. The darkness
Magic-
being Dee Dee.
New
Okay,
nickname
magic
confirmed.
missile. Where the frick is? Where the frick? Okay, magic missile is level 1. I'm gonna cast it at a level 2.
Okay, so
Uh,
that's 4d4 plus 4.
And the D4 is the triangle die.
Yes.
Okay. So that's and so that's I think that's 14 damage.
Okay.
What type of damage is it? Not that I don't think I've done that.
Force,
Missing it's
Yeah.
which I don't have any protection against.
okay. Yeah, you take 14 force damage. You have 14. I have 44 plus 1, not plus 4.
What?
You get 1d4 plus 1 per each missile.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, so that's 14 points of force damage on you while you're prone. But does it count as a critical because he's prone or
No.
something? No, okay,
Nope.
no,
Crits
okay.
don't... Okay, so prone
Oh, no,
doesn't
no,
really
prone-
come into
Prone,
play with
it's
magic.
it would be if I was attacking him, I would have advantage unless I was using a ranged weapon. There we go.
Yeah, but you're using... You're using a spell?
Yeah, never mind.
Spells don't do that, really.
Okay, so okay, so and
touching
then
your
that
arrows,
that
though.
was his. So I used so. 10
You used your move.
I used 10 movement in my action. I do technically have have a bonus action, but actually, as his bonus action, he triggers his horn to activate there's both the mascots. They were wearing these helmets, these weird helmets. It basically looks like someone put a colander on someone's head with a bunch of wires and lights. They activate.
God damn it.
They activate and suddenly the binds on the mascots tear off, and they activate, and the illusion that was the mascots in the cage and the bubbling liquid, it fades, and standing there are both the mascots with these helmets on with a kind of a glazed look in their eyes, and they are ready to attack.
You just hear through the door, Sombra ripoff! Sombra did it better!
Discord did it better.
So he's controlling the mascots through these weird helmets, so yeah, they already had an initiative order so they're already in the order. But anyways, that was a bonus action to activate.
Let's be honest, they were just bribed with cookies.
No, it ties back into the Convien-a-Corp aspect. If you really want to know why they're essentially under like the dominate.
Do you
person
work
spell.
for Convien-a-Corp? Are you a goddamn advertising manager? Because you seem to be like promoting them a lot. Hashtag sponsored.
Not sponsored. It's a fake corporation, but it exists in this world.
Hashtag sponsored.
Okay, so
Why isn't there a place called Convien-a-Corp yet?
I don't know. Anyway, so after Comic's turn, it is now Whisper's turn.
Who?
Oh
yeah.
The changeling, the quiet one. Sorry, by the way, I'm sick. Can I use a bonus action to open the door?
I'll just count it as like an extra, I'll just as a free action.
Okay, thank you.
It's a reaction to close it, but a free action to open it.
Do I have to roll to do a conjuration spell?
Only if the spell says so.
Oh, well then I don't. Haha. All right, I cast
Remember, there's
animal, and I conjure
You're kidding.
8 large constrictor snakes in the room.
A large what? Sorry.
Large constrictor snakes. You can find it in the beast.
Yeah, I was just okay. So let me a large constrictor snake. Let me just get my
Yes, I'm conjuring 8 of them in the room.
Okay, let me get my monster manual.
She just summoned 8 boa constrictors.
So prepared for a giant snake.
It's in the creature statistics of
in a room that has no sound.
Basic handbook as well. It's just constrictor snake.
Okay, so lizard mammoth, mastiff.
As part of the spell, they can have their own initiative. If you'd like, I can roll initiative for them, or I can just tack it on at the end of mine, whatever's easier for yours.
Trying to find the creature first.
I posted it up.
Is it a giant? Is it a giant constrictor snake?
No, just a normal constrictor snake. It's a large beast.
Ah, there we go. Constrictor snake. Okay. Can you roll it? Can you roll it an initiative?
Certainly.
Get off there.
It has a -1 to dex. No, it was wrong thing. Sorry. It has a +2.
The snake has a +2.
It's a +2 to dex. I was looking at a camel for a second there.
Yeah, it's not a camel.
It's
You,
not.
you might want to just have them all act on the same set.
Camel.
You might just want to have them all act on the same initiative.
Yeah, we do.
All right, fine. Yeah,
So rolling
I'll just
8
have
separate initiatives.
Okay, I'll have the constrictor snake and act on your same initiative.
All right.
They all
Okay,
attack.
then after. All right, give
Mm-hmm.
me a moment. And then I use my bonus action to turn into a giant spider.
So you summon a snake and turn it into a giant spider?
That's correct.
So the zone of silence drops as the chosen heart starts screaming, and I
No more
lose concentration.
Actually, okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Do a Constitution saving throw if you to see if you drop concentration from starting to
No,
scream.
Chosen drops concentration because she starts screaming because spiders are scary.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Comic, inside the room, Comic is probably kind of just it flinches a little bit from fear.
And then I crawl into the room as a spider. And would you like me to act as the snakes now?
Okay, so you turn into a spider.
I turn into a spider, and then there are snakes.
Okay, so the
The
spider.
snakes more or less fill the room. You got 8 large beasts in there.
Okay, now I gotta keep 2 pages open to know the HP and stuff of those characters. Okay.
Large. That's big considering.
That's big.
Well,
that's
I mean,
the size
clearly,
category above
clearly,
ponies.
the space that you see of the 20x20 is malleable. Comics channel is weird.
Every channel is weird.
It's a
That's
lot
why
of
it's on
snakes.
YouTube.
Okay, so because so yeah, comic.
I'll keep track of the hit points too if you'd like.
Okay, well, I mean, I have the pages open just so okay, so okay.
Right, and then the snakes, how many were there? There were like 3 enemies. There's 2 mascots.
Well, I mean, you don't want to kill the mascots, but you want to try to break the control somehow.
Okay. So, 3 of the snakes will constrict.
Whoa!
one for each-
Echo! The fuck? That was
Oh,
weird.
sorry.
There was just an echo. So what'd you say?
Echo is Greek mythology.
True. So 3 of the snakes will constrict. One for each of the mascots and the enemy.
Oh, there were 3
the other
snakes.
5
Wait.
will-
There are 3 snakes.
Oh no, there's 8.
There are 8.
Oh,
There are 8 snakes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, that changes things. Okay.
It does. I told you
Okay.
the room was full of snakes.
Okay, I didn't know how many there were. I thought there was like 1 snake.
Conjure animals, he's freaking terrifying.
It's a
There
level.
are
It's
8
a challenge
snakes,
rating of
and they're-
1/4, so
and they're all.
I can conjure up to 8 of them. and I
Okay.
am.
Okay, so the snakes, so the and so then they have to so they would count as what is it, restrained, unless they can.
Yes. So 3 of them will constrict, 1 for each of them.
Well, I'm 30 feet away. How far can they move? And
30 feet.
I'm 30 feet away and 30 feet up.
Yeah, they can move that. That's a diagonal.
Okay.
Can they?
Well, there's a
But
set.
they don't need
There's
to,
a
there's stairs.
set of stairs.
Fair.
Yep, they just slither up the stairs.
Snakes
eating
are-
noodles.
The danger noodles are not defeated by stairs, only stool.
They're dangerous.
So okay, so one of the so I get a strength saving throw to not be restrained, or
danger around them.
Let me see. I have +4 to hit.
They aren't eating spaghetti.
5
They're
feet.
friend spaghetti.
1 creature.
so I mean they're. So do they just get to automatically restrain the 3 characters, or do I get to
If
roll
I
against
hit.
it?
So
If-
I gotta roll the hit. Hold on.
If you roll the
Would you
hit,
like me to roll each of them to hit? That's
Yes.
a d20, right?
Yes. Plus any modifiers. Wait, no. Is there any modifiers to hit?
They have +4.
I need to bring back up the okay, so I can look at my armor classes.
Almost forgot a nat
We
20.
didn't throw away the bagel. We gave it to
20,
them.
14, and an 18 for the snakes.
Okay, you got a what and a what and a what?
One is a nat 20, 14, and then an 18 to hit for each of the snakes.
Okay, so who gets which one?
I'll leave that to your discretion. Since I did get a nat 20, I don't care.
Well,
Actually, I do. The nat 20 is on you.
Okay, so the nat 20 is on me. I am that does hit. Cause the 14 they're all restrained.
Excellent.
We're all
So
restrained.
let me roll for damage for those, and I still have 5 snakes left.
Oh dear.
Wait, restraining. So would that be like force damage or crushing damage or something?
Yes. I'll just go with 6 bludgeoning damage each, and they're grappled. Until the grappling ends, I'm restrained, you're restrained.
Echoing.
I can't constrict any other target.
Okay, so
It means you're not going anywhere right now.
So we're grappled and we took how much damage?
6 bludgeoning damage each.
Okay.
And I have 5 more snakes left. Give me 1 moment to roll to hit for them.
Okay, hold on. I need to look at the specific damage thresholds for the okay. So okay. Okay.
Hazard spaghetti.
2 of the snacks just
Okay. So
spaghetti
we're
about.
all restrained and 60.
Don't we get disadvantage for that now?
Actually, all of the snakes get advantage if they're attacking.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, this is delightful.
Okay.
Do you want me to re-roll the 2 of the ones that probably didn't hit, or do you just want to?
Okay. I'm still dealing with the first still dealing with the first things. Hold on.
Take your time.
60.
Take your time. Her snakes can wait.
Somebody touched my spaghetti.
Okay, so then I need to comic.
So everyone, as I pointed out prior, we can always use more druids. Because when in doubt, just fill the room with danger noodles.
Okay. So, then the second set of snakes, did they attack?
Correct. You have 5 snakes attacking you with bite.
All
I have a 17, a
16. I do have advantage. One of them ends up being a 23. So, I think that hit. Sorry.
Okay.
17,
the 23 hits. The 17 hits. The 16 hits. Are you re-rolling the 6 and the 7?
But I do have advantage because you're grappled.
Are you gonna re-roll those?
A 24 and a 23. I got another nat 20. So,
okay, all of them hit me, and then the nat 20s are criticals.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh dear.
Alright,
they're all
we're
biting
complaining
you.
about me.
So how much damage do I get?
It's
So the
1d6 plus 2. Let me. Do you want me to roll that out, or do you just want me to go 5 for each to make it simple?
To point out the critical, you roll 2 die. You roll double the damage.
So you roll the dice.
2 crits.
Yeah.
So for the 2 crits, it's going to be 2d6 plus 4.
Do you double? You roll the dice and double it. Yeah.
Tricks are for bunnies.
It's going to be a lot of dice. Give me a minute. Actually, they're all the same person, so I could just plus 5 plus.
All the same person. Go with the
12.
Omega Strike.
Just make sure you
So
account. Make sure you account for the criticals. And am I poisoned?
No, you're not poisoned.
Okay, they're not poisonous snakes. Okay.
It's
They're
a
not
constrictor
danger
snake.
noodles.
I picked a grapple over poison.
They're not danger noodles, they're strangle noodles.
Cool, you take 35 damage.
35 damage. Okay. And
Ow! That one-shots me.
one-shots me too. Oh wait, I'm a spider. It almost does.
Oh my
It
god.
one-shots me.
Technically
Oh
one
wait,
shot.
no, I'm a spider.
You technically would one-shot me as well. I have 32 health.
For me,
Alright, so that one shot
Okay,
the party.
okay. Comic is looking pretty beat.
He's looking
Alright.
pretty fucked
And
up.
Whose
my
turn is
turn.
up next?
He's
As a spider, I flip you off as a free action. Have fun.
he's constricted, has several snakes biting him, and was recently pummeled by a monk.
Whose is up next?
Okay, actually, I never really described the stuff, but anyways, so comic is like feeling pretty smug that like my channel can shape to my whims. Suddenly, snakes fill the room. Giant spider appears. He kind of gets a little panicky. His two minions get constricted. A snake comes up, constricts him, and then the remaining snakes just jump at him, fangs out, and bite into him. And he's not having a good day. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't have kidnapped those. Maybe you shouldn't have kidnapped those mascots.
Yeah, he's made mistakes. Mistakes were made.
Now it's
now come the consequences.
Now it's Funeral's turn.
Okay, Funeral.
Yeah, Spider-Man, the one who is bland in all of their situations, finally doing his. All right, how far is?
Are you by the door?
I was in the front.
About 30 feet.
So, about 30 feet.
Yeah, you're about 30 feet away.
And I'm also 30 feet up. There is a set of stairs in the center of the
it's still 30 feet. It doesn't change.
30 feet diagonally. Wait, isn't the hypotenuse of something? Wouldn't that be?
That's not how space works.
Look. This is D&D. We do enough math.
Enough basic arithmetic. God damn it.
How does a charger?
Ow, my back.
1 second. So, charge. Where did I leave my combat sheet? Okay, charge. Presumably you're going to run up to someone and then hit him.
Do you want to hit the big bad guy or the people that are restrained and we're supposed to be saving?
Okay, so I don't think there is a charge action in 5e. I think you just run up and hit him.
I think it's just your movement plus your attack action.
Run up and hit him. And you still have that bardic inspiration for your 2 hits.
Because I think it lasts 10 minutes, and 10 rounds is 1 minute.
10 minutes?
Yeah, no.
60 rounds.
Yeah.
So you have that inspiration for 60 rounds.
No, you get 1 use of it.
Yeah, you get 1 d8 on top of any d20 dice roll.
Okay, I'm gonna charge our GM. I'm just gonna walk on up, pull out a long sword.
So you're
bonk you twice.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Okay, I have to ask, what level is Comic playing at?
Because he has a lot of health for a wizard.
He's got to be like pretty high level, and I assumed he would be high level since we're only like we've got this giant party and we're going after one person, but still.
I may have tweaked the amount of stats you would have.
Well, I mean, I guess he does have the ability to break the rules. He is playing the Dungeon Master.
I mean, if he didn't, then this fight would have ended the moment that Deox got close.
Yeah.
Just splort.
When I found out there would be way more players, I had to increase the health of my main bad guy. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I hope it gets to my turn, but I don't think it will.
I hope it gets to my turn because I think I could actually do it.
Oh, I know you can. It'll be fun once it gets to your turn.
So, 18 and 23 to hit.
Both of them hit.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action on one of the attacks to do an extra d4.
Alright, fighter. Fighter is
Okay.
about to happen.
First the monk, then the druid, now the fighter.
You really need to stop
We
letting people get in
play
close.
D&D games a lot.
Is he still
Splort.
bound?
I was
Oh, you
hoping
can
comic
stand
would.
prone, actually. Actually, when you're restricted and grappled, I think you're counted as prone as well.
Yeah, you would be prone.
Doesn't I get advantage?
Yes. You do. You have advantage from the grapple. Well, from being restrained.
Well, let's
I
just roll this
really
on the
hope
off chance that
I
I get
get to see Unova's turn, because this is going to be fun.
Oh!
I got a crit.
Oh dear. Splat.
I think they're starting to regret inviting us to the game.
Yeah.
Allowing for the giant party, yeah, maybe.
Splort.
I mean, for characters thrown
maybe
together
you
in about
should be
12
happy
hours.
So, crit doubles. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
You rolled
absolutely
doubles.
true. So
So the
another
first one does
D8.
30 damage.
Wait, it's
I regret
Crit
not
is you roll
casting.
double
I
dice,
should have
you
casted
roll
mage
double dice,
armor
D4
my
plus
last
12.
turn. Oh well.
yeah,
You
it's
really
2d8.
should have cast mage armor, yeah.
Yeah, so roll another D8.
I mean, it wouldn't have saved you.
It probably wouldn't have. It just increased my AC for a little bit.
I mean, then Unova probably would have gotten you.
Oh, yeah. He has Fireball.
Although there is another thing that I haven't told you about that is gonna happen soon, but okay.
Alright, so 34 damage.
Is this not your final form?
So I dealt 34 damage.
Is there
And then I'm
another-
gonna take
Is
another.
there like a third stage to this boss battle?
We gotta go Final Fantasy up in here.
I mean, we're already at the second stage because he has minions. So,
I mean,
So
I
I'm
still
gonna
have
take a
keys,
second
so.
turn.
Which no one has bothered to attack.
Oh, the fighter's taking his second turn now. Excellent.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
yeah.
decided to take another turn.
Wait. So how much damage did I take? You never told me.
34.
34 damage. Now you get to take that. Now you get to take another two
Okay.
attacks.
Well,
because
hold up. And I'm telling you, this is not the end of the battle necessarily, but how do you want to do this?
I think you killed him.
see, what we want to do is just keep on killing you. We don't want to knock you out. We want you good and actually dead.
You're in your channel, meaning that you cannot die, meaning you are doomed.
No, okay.
I do need to heal, and I do need to beat
No,
someone
how
to do that.
how do you want to like just even if it goes outside the scope of the attack you were just doing, how do you want to expend my last the last HP of this form?
So with the attack.
I
Yeah.
really wish I got to.
So
use
you got
this
hit
turn.
once with a sword really hard, and then just booped on the
Just booped on the
booped
nose.
on the nose.
Okay, so you run across past the restrained minions, up the stairs. You slash comic across the chest, ripping the robes. Blood splatters, and then you turn and then you just go up and you just boop him on the nose. He like takes one gasp and then crumbles to ash on the standing right by the minions. There's a bright flash, and having expended a special Convien-a-Corp item he had purchased, the life droid, the droid that does your life for you,
It was a doom bot!
he now appears appears near his two minions, and he's not necessarily back at the full health, but he is back at a amount of health.
I have just one thing that needs doing for this.
So the fighter still has a second turn, doesn't?
Yeah, but
the fighter could use the action surge.
He's now down. He's now down.
Yeah,
he's now on the bottom of the bottom of the steps.
But action surge, another turn, more.
No, action surge doesn't action surge only give you another attack?
Nope, it gives you an additional action and an additional bonus action. Meaning he can sprint up to you and continue hitting you.
Oh my god! What is with fighting?
They do one thing! It's in the name!
Oh, man.
Well, let's get this going. Come on.
This is what I get for trying to scale up for a bigger party and not doing too well with it. The life droid thing was planned. Just saying. I didn't just throw that in there because I was dying. I actually had this thing planned for a life droid that does your life for you.
Because you knew we would instantly beat you anyway.
Yeah.
You just get gipped.
I mean, I really would like to get to my turn, and my turn is last. So let's see if he can survive that long.
Well, actually, Cozy is last.
Wait.
Would like to point out that Cozy is going last, and she might not get to go. Although, once you defeat Comic, you do have to deal with his minions. I just want to point this out.
We don't need to attack the minions, though.
They're
to attack them.
They're gonna attack you.
I have a spell to deal with the minions. Don't worry, guys.
Oh wait, no, I can deal with the minions.
Alright.
I mean, I could incapacitate them.
I
can charm them.
I could easily roast them.
So could I too.
But you don't want to kill the mascots.
Clearly you've never met a D&D party before.
I am offering a non-violent solution.
The last time I played a game with you, Comic, we spent the entire game fucking up your story. It was fun. Let's do that again.
Let's destroy the mascots. Yay!
We become the new mascots. Which one of us becomes Cozy? Because I kind of want to...
I have the highest charisma.
I claim it.
So I go up.
What?
And I'm gonna slash again.
So you're gonna... You're gonna... From...
I'm action surging.
Okay, but you used 30 of your movement to get up there. How much movement do you have?
Ponies move at 4.
Wait, what? Fighters have.
Ponies
have.
Ponies
40
have 40 movement, so you only have 10 movement. You can use a dash action as one of your action surge things.
He gets a new movement.
Does he get a new movement?
Action surge is kind of BS, yeah. You
Because
basically get an extra
movement
turn.
is a side action, and so...
Alright, okay, you have another set of 40 movement.
Action surge is kind of BS.
Yeah.
And for the attacks, I rolled a 22 and a 6.
Well, they hit. What was the second one? Sorry, what was
You're not constricted anymore.
No,
I'm
it's a
not.
16.
I'm not restricted anymore because you killed my life droid, my flesh golem that was gonna live my life for me.
Flesh golem? That's disturbing.
What the life droid that I'm translating it to D&D, it creates a lookalike flesh golem of your character and
you realize flesh golems are created out of flesh, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to look.
Thing
It's
gets
supposed to
Thanos
look.
snapped out of existence when it dies.
Basically, it's a life droid. It basically It basically is you, but not you, and you're on the astral plane. So Comic was just kind of chilling on the astral plane.
All right, but you took 15.
15 damage.
15 more. Yeah.
Wait. You attacked twice. You got a 10 and a 5, or is that the damage? That's the damage. Okay.
That's the damage.
Okay. Yeah. You get okay. Take 15 damage. Okay.
Look, you're just gonna have a bad day.
Okie dokie. So, who's next?
Who's next on the totem pole?
Is that your turn? Is your turn over?
Yes.
Okay, Uno.
Next would be one of the two
Uno.
people that had the same. It wouldn't be you, Nova.
No, No, I mean it was so. Docs had a 22. Glitch was 15. Cinder was 15. I was 14. Whisper was 14. Funeral was 8. Unova's 8.
Oh. So I guess it's my turn now.
Okay. Fireball.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I know you helped make my sheet, but come on.
Come on, Natsu.
Are you just gonna
really.
fireball?
Yeah, this is what I meant by roasting.
You're just gonna fight. You're just gonna roast everyone that's in the room.
Can I survive that? Maybe.
Probably.
This is from a draconic sorcerer. Show them my dragon slayer magic.
Oh, so you just fire dragon roaring into there. Okay, I see how it is.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Fire dragon breath.
Natsu's just been spamming fire dragon roar this entire time. It's just fireball. Fire
So
dragon
what did
king
you roll?
It's not something I roll. It's like people have to roll like.
So what's the save DC?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Absolutely. I'm rolling within a.
Which I believe I have
radius
disadvantage
circle.
on, so...
no. If...
I can look up the save DC.
No. The save DC. I know the number. Just tell me your numbers, and then I'll tell you who it's
you don't actually have disadvantage, Dee Dee.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay, so I'm being caught in this.
Yeah. Roll a dex save. Anyone that's restrained, so...
Nat 20.
Of course.
I mean, yeah.
So the mascots are gonna have to roll with disadvantage. Also, I think you're in there too, Bug.
Not disadvantage.
No, but you're also in the room.
Oh, well, yeah.
So
I'm not.
Cozy.
I haven't moved yet.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm just holding like a marshmallow on a stick.
This has all been 6 seconds, you realize.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
6 seconds.
Okay.
Rules with snakes and
Thanks for the
everybody.
On the face and ran back down the Parasaur's bashing face in 6 seconds.
This has been the wildest 6 seconds of my life, you guys.
The longest 6 seconds.
Still wearing the Kamina glasses and but marshmallow. The bard has done her thing.
Okay.
I've done my
Now.
Hold on, I'm still. I have to roll for the mascots too.
Yeah, they roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. But so this is gonna be like if I get like a really high number from off this. Oh my god. The carnage. I will insult them.
There are 10 things that you need to know.
Alright, so did any of the rest of the party suffer the full damage, Nova? Or did we
I
all
don't
make
think
the save?
so.
Really, right now from like the party, no one has suffered full damage yet.
Nope.
Okay,
Alright, so
so
the save DC is
Glitch got a 12.
Oh,
No, that doesn't. That's not.
So
It
Glitch got,
is. It. Yeah.
Glitch got a 12. Cozy got a 7.
Oh, Cozy's getting blown the fuck up.
And I got a 9.
Okay, they all get used.
Yeah, they
Alright, that
all
is the
miss.
best
They're like,
possible
clearly
result we
this
could
all
have
spell.
gotten.
They all
Yes,
take
it
full
is.
damage.
Everyone
So that's
takes full damage on the enemy side
that's
because the
8d6
spell DC was
damage.
12.
Okay, Unova,
Wow.
roll damage.
So Glitch doesn't take any damage, but me and Cozy
Oh
do.
no. Oh no, so everyone who succeeded at your save, you take half damage. Unless
But
you
no.
have the evasion ability.
Yeah, which
What
you
was
might
the
as
what was
a
this? What was the spell save DC?
12.
The 12.
So
And matching doesn't do anything with spells.
okay, so you
So-
have to get over it. Okay.
Yes.
Dang
Yes.
it! You scorched the mascots.
I'm also at -3. I'm bleeding out now.
Well,
Did
you
you take full damage? You
in
took half
5
damage.
So everyone takes 19 so everyone who passed their save takes 19 damage. Everyone that didn't takes 38.
Yeah.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
my marshmallow is perfectly toasted on all sides.
So me, Cozy, and Glitch all take how much damage?
38.
38.
Everyone who succeeded takes 19.
So everyone on our side.
Yeah,
Who-
everyone on
Yeah,
our
the 3 in the room.
Yeah.
The 3 in the room. That's really
Everyone
good.
on our side who was in the room in the area take 19 damage, but that's not that many people.
Alright, I'm unconscious.
I've got you. Seriously,
That's
I'll
why
get
we
you
have
up.
a
It was
healer.
37 damage, right?
I'll get you up. Healing word is
38
lovely
damage.
for that.
They said 30. Or was it 30? What damage?
38.
38. 38.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, it's my turn.
Well,
next.
okay, so Unova casts from his horn a giant fireball that encompasses the entirety of the room except for that extra 10 feet up on top that exists now, exploding, damaging Comic, Cozy, and Glitch, and you watch as several of the bulbs on the devices that are controlling the mascots. There's 4 light bulbs on them, and almost all of them burst on both of them. There's like one light bulb that probably has a crack in it, but it's still functioning. But
Is it my turn yet?
is that the end of your turn?
Is Comic still alive?
Comic is still alive.
Well, right, it's my turn then, because yeah, that's a full action.
Which gives Chalkfee its turn.
Yay! How do I use Booming Blade?
Oh no.
Give me a sec.
By the way, quick question.
Yeah.
Are the helmets like strapped in, or are they just sitting on top of their heads?
Unfortunately, I would. Well, I'm out of character. I can answer that, but if you want to do like an Arcana check or something in character for it, I could give you a more in-depth thing.
Okay, I mean, I'm just looking to see if they're actually
don't you have to
strapped on or not.
do those checks on your turn during combat?
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if it was an obvious thing.
It would, if you, depending on your role, you would be able to. It would depend on what the answer is. You'd need to roll to figure that out.
Okay, question. If I can make 2 attacks at the same time, can I cast a spell twice that are part of the attacks?
What is the casting action for Booming Blade?
It says it's 1 action, but the thing is that it's a part of the melee attack.
Okay,
And
then
I have dual weapon fighting. Not dual weapon. Yeah, I have dual weapon, dual wielder, the feat, so I can attack with both swords at once.
let me double check
That's
that.
true. That's actually true. I'm an experienced dual wielder. That actually happened for like an action similar to like the fighter feat.
Yeah, so I can make 2 attacks with my 2 swords because I was gonna cosplay as Archer from the Fate series, and I never changed that, and so now I can take my 2 attacks. And if I could use Booming Blade, that would be amazing. And oh man, it's not a 5th level spell.
Booming Blade is an action.
Yeah, it is a spell.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a part of a melee attack.
Yeah, but no. And when it comes to like spells that affect like a melee weapon, that takes precedent over like a dual attacking. Like I've had it. Yeah, I remember like in our campaign, I couldn't even do that with my own thing.
Okay, so here's the question. With the dual wielding thing, what is the wording? Does it say whenever you take the attack action? Or does it say something else?
It says you can use 2-weapon fighting, and it says when engaged in 2-weapon fighting, you add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. That's what it says.
Okay. So, 2-weapon fighting states when you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. Meaning that Booming Blade and Green Flame Blade wouldn't apply here because their wording is, as part of the action used to cast the spell, you must make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within the spell's range. What this means is that you don't take the attack action, you take the cast a spell action.
Well, give me a second.
I mean, it is up to the GM.
Yes, it is.
To make the judgment call there.
So what's he trying to do?
Cast Booming Blade twice to double stab you.
Does he have the spell slot to do it twice?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah,
so
it's a cantrip.
You can do cantrips as many times as you want, but do they take up a full action?
Take an action.
Okay, so to cast a cantrip, you have to use the cast a spell action.
Yeah, that's obvious. And so
anyway, if I can, I will do it. If I can't, I will just have to use Booming Blade instead.
Only once.
Well, okay, fine. I'll just attack with Booming Blade the once.
Okay.
Let's see, I have proficiency, and it's dexterity.
Bleh.
8 to hit or 8 damage?
I rolled on that one.
Oh, who are you swinging at? Me, Cozy, or okay, you're swinging at me. So you get across the field by hopping or flying or whatever because you're a bunny with wings.
I'm super fast.
Yeah, bim, 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 bim. You're across the field, to where I am with my 2 minions. And you go to strike, and instead you just like. You hit the floor.
Okay.
And what is the cantrip you cast do?
I can't cast it if I don't make the attack.
Oh, that's a valid point. Okay, yeah. So you said there's now a nice scrape on the floor.
What it does is it adds extra damage. It adds thunder damage, so it creates a force attack.
You attacked. You made a successful attack on the floor.
Yes.
Anyway, I technically go prone because I failed that. So.
Well, but why would you go prone?
Because if you make a crit fail, you go prone.
You can go prone or drop your weapon or DM.
No, go prone is what happens when you make a crit fail.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So now it is Cozy's turn.
Why the other people went prone
earlier. It is Cozy's turn.
The one turn you'll get.
So Cozy, who actually is not wearing a cosplay because being a monk, she doesn't have armor.
She's too shy to wear a cosplay.
Yeah, she's too shy to wear a cosplay.
Glitch kept trying to get her to wear something from some fighting game. Yeah, no way she's wearing that.
It was too skimpy. Wearing
I mean,
nothing is much better.
Glitch is wearing her Fallout cosplay from opening ceremonies. That hasn't changed, even though she does have a spare cosplay in her bag. Anyways,
Cosplay, no. Cozy, she tried to get Cozy to wear, like, a really skimpy outfit, and Cozy was like, no way am I wearing a skimpy outfit. Wearing nothing is better.
I mean, sometimes that's true.
With ponies, I mean, it technically is.
Okay, let's see, what is she gonna do? I have so many options.
So many options. Horrible violence noises.
Actually, she's not a very well-built monk.
Intentionally so, I assume.
Yes. She has horrible strength, horrible dexterity. Anyways, she's going to pick up her quarterstaff.
Is it just a stick?
Yes. She has a quarterstaff, which is +5.
Broomstick.
She's proficient. It looks like it was maybe made from a broomstick. She basically, she doesn't like using it, but she carries it like get away, like back up, I need my space. But anyways, she is going to attack Chuckfee.
Okay. Now I need to scramble because I don't know what my armor class is.
How do you not know what your armor class is?
Because I didn't write it down.
Well, what is the AC of the armor that you're wearing? Plus your whatever modifier.
11 plus 4, so 15. Okay.
15. Okay. So an 8 wouldn't hit?
An 8 wouldn't hit. No.
So she goes to attack Chalkfee. Wait, aren't you prone? Doesn't that mean she has advantage on you?
She does.
Does 17 hit?
Yep.
So she swings down with her quarterstaff right on the little Bun's head, just like Gallagher, screaming, "Get away!" She just screams, "Get away!"
Oh, so her helmet's not actually working anymore. She's just freaking the hell out.
No, it's still working. She's still fighting for it. The helmet does not. The helmet looks pretty rough. But it's still
the Bun is a giant spider.
I mean, there is a giant spider in the room, but
what damage?
Anyways, she's using 2 hooves because it's a versatile weapon.
Damage?
I need a D8. D8 is the one that's like also the percentage die.
No.
That's not okay. Nope. Okay. Sorry, that's a D10. I found the D8. One that has 8 sides. One has freaking 8. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Okay, I have a lot of dice. Okay, way too many dice. Said no D&D player. I have too many dice. Said no D&D player ever.
People with tackle
boxes. The giant spider in the room. Hello.
Okay. So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Clunk.
Just bonk on your head, on the head, screaming, "Get away!"
What's 32 minus 5? That's
27.
We're back at the top of the round with Docs.
I just realized I have one of the highest healths in the group.
Alright, so I believe I go ahead and make a death saving throw.
You're unconscious?
Yes, the fireball moved me to unconscious.
However, I will solve this problem.
Can you do healing word on your turn? I mean, that way it's not your turn.
No, but I'm gonna solve this problem when it's my turn.
Okay, which your turn's coming up. Anyways,
Can while unconscious I delay my
in-
turn?
Next.
if you're unconscious, you have to roll a death saving throw.
But that happens on your turn. It's not.
It's Doc's turn now. Cozy's turn ended.
Okay, so
Was that turn first? I thought the other time.
Doc's was first. Cozy was last.
I thought.
We're back at the top of the initiative order, guys.
I forgot Docs was first. That's all.
So yes, I cannot delay my turn until after chosen.
Nope.
I mean, when you
Alright.
get back up, I think
I
you'll
mean,
get
you
your
have
turn.
to fail 3 death saving throws to die. So
As in,
Never mind,
you
I'm back up
literally
anyway.
can't.
you're back up. You're back up at one. You're stable and at 1 hit point basically.
Yeah, so
I'm
now she's
conscious
back
again. So can I perform the violence?
You're at 1
At
hit
one-
point,
I
and
mean,
you're still
technically,
prone.
yeah.
So you but I
One's
think
a bit-
is the death saving throw your entire turn? Pretty sure he's waiting to your next turn
I
to
think
do
it's
something.
your entire turn.
I don't think
you
so.
can get
I
up.
don't,
You
I
okay?
don't
Well, you have to
see
use
how
half.
much time it takes.
You have to use half your movement to stand up from being prone. I believe you were knocked prone on the stairs.
Mhm.
Yeah, like halfway up
you're-
the stairs.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think you're still within range of me.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not within. Are you using a ranged weapon or something?
No, you're
Oh,
within
I'm
range for her to
I have 50
wake
feet
up.
of movement.
Yeah.
So Deox is just laying there, and then suddenly her eyes open, they're glowing red, and she just blurs over to murder you.
I mean,
Alright, yes, this is what I'm
You could
doing.
either take the stairs down, or you could jump off the stairs.
We'll go ahead and be a little extra and jump off the stairs to get at you.
Okay, then give
You
me
know,
an
you just
acrobatics.
pick, like,
Give
one
me an
of those
acrobatics
things
check.
first.
Actually, no, that'll probably kill me. I'll run down the stairs.
Do it anyway! Death or glory!
Do your, no, do
Okay,
a
so
weekly attack
okay, so it's half your movement to stand up, and you're about halfway up the stairs. So that's about 15 feet down to the ground.
Oh yeah, no, she can make that. She has like 25.
Yeah,
She has like
you
25 feet
You
left.
have a ridiculous movement speed.
Monks
Yes. So I will go ahead and get up to you, and I will go ahead and make an attack roll.
On me?
Yes.
Okay.
17 hit.
17 hits.
Okay. I will use another part of my feat. A weapon attack that I am using deals necrotic damage. Because I'm dealing necrotic damage, I deal an additional 1d4 necrotic damage.
Okay, so how much damage do I take?
You take 4 damage, which I heal.
Okay.
I mean, I was going to drop healing on you, but I guess I don't need to.
So wait. So I only take 4 damage?
This time, yes. For this hit.
Alright, don't you take 2 more hits?
I have at least 1 more attack.
Okay.
You used an attack action?
I used an attack action, so I get a second attack action.
Yes. It's monks.
So a 19 will hit. I will use the same class feature, or the same feat. So all my damage is necrotic.
Okay. So how much?
Take 6 damage this time.
6.
Slurp. Are you going to continue punching?
Okay.
Yes, I will spend my last key point to activate Flurry of Blows.
Okay. So I get attacked again.
You do.
Oh man.
With a 16.
Yeah, that hits. I have an armor class of 12.
But you only take 2. I'm only doing d6s this time.
Okay.
Oh wait, I haven't been adding my dexterity to my hits all the time.
So I shouldn't have been taking as much damage?
You should have been taking much more damage.
Oh.
So thus far you should have taken an additional 9 damage right now.
I think Dee Dee's back at full health.
Wait, how much damage extra? Sorry.
9.
The oxen, are you back at full health?
I'm back to a little bit under half health.
Okay. Okay. So, comic looking pretty rough.
All right, my 4th attack. Does a 13 hit?
Does what?
Right.
13.
13? Yeah. I have an armor class of 12, I told you.
I wasn't certain. Take another 6 damage.
Dokie, looking pretty beat. He thought using his life droid for the first half of the battle, for the first round of battle, pretty much, would save him. It did not. And you can only have one life droid active at a time, so it's not like he's gonna de-res again.
Do it again?
Yeah.
Alright, so I believe that is my turn.
Okay.
I like how you have lore for this thing that is literally meant to be contrived.
I turned these ideas into a D&D terminology, okay? And I didn't.
Are you gonna have that?
They were supposed to be.
Put that in a fic next?
They were supposed to be overpowered, but at the same time, I didn't want them to be too overpowered.
Are you gonna put Convien-a-Corp in a fic next?
Maybe. Anyway, I don't know if it'll work in Follow to Question. That's the only fanfics I write.
Honestly, it could.
Bringing you what you need when you need.
Actually,
forever.
Convien-a-Corp is their slogan is so convenient it's contrived. So
That's
convenient it's contrived it's Convien-a-Corp. Anyways, up next is Glitch. And her doing her one and only attack, because by the end of the next round, I'm probably gonna be dead. She is going to take out a guitar, and she's going to actually really wouldn't help. I wanted her. She's a bard. I was gonna have her inspire my comic, but it really wouldn't help because it's gonna be dead. And you can't really inspire yourself at level 4.
Level 4?
Yeah, the mascots are level 4.
If she has the right, I think if she has the right, college, then she could.
I did just College of Lore.
Oh, then yeah, no, she can't. She can use it as a reaction to, to lower someone else's thing, though.
Cutting words?
By sassing them.
Okay. Does she have cutting words? Maybe I just forgot to put it down. Okay. Anyways, so she is going to take out her dagger, and she is going to throw it at the other bard in the room.
The bard is outside the room.
But can she see you?
Maybe. Depends on how it was set up. Depends on how the room's set up.
Throw it at me.
There's no obstructions. Actually, you know what? Actually, yeah, she's gonna throw it at the fighter. Monk.
At the fighter or the monk?
Monk, the one that just came back from the dead. Because she's gonna take her. How far away from you are her? She's right next to me, like one space away, and you got right up close to me in melee range. So I'm assuming you're in melee range.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so she's not gonna throw it. It can be a ranged weapon, but she's gonna unsheath her rapier, which I'm not sure why she has that with her Fallout cosplay, but she does. And she's going to slash at you.
It's an unworking shish kebab.
Okay, so she's gonna roll
It's been peace bonded. It can't catch on fire.
How would that even work with peace bond?
22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Now I need to get my freaking D8 again.
At least I didn't come in trying to be dressed like.
Okay, you take
And that
four.
would
You
be
take
the
4
curve
piercing
base.
damage as she swipes her it actually it would be at place in a Fallout cosplay because there are rapiers you can find in the wasteland.
Why are you calling it that?
It's an officer's sword.
Yeah, she has a Chinese officer sword. That's her rapier.
Why are you calling it that?
I don't.
I am mildly injured again.
Am I
I'm still
mispronouncing it?
standing because
How do I pronounce this?
Rapier.
Rapier. Sorry. So this is gonna be like Critical Role's sigil and sigil. Anyway, slashing across you with her replica of a Chinese officer sword from Fallout, which I guess that's counting as a rapier. And you take 4 piercing damage.
All right, I'm still up.
Yeah. Okay, Cinder.
So Chosen is going to draw her own rapier. Who's the most hurt right now?
Most hurt
out of our team?
Enemy or your team?
Out of our team. Who actually needs health?
I can't heal anymore.
So I'm gonna point at I'm going to point at Glitch and shout, "Villain, face me! I challenge you!" And run in. I'm gonna charge in with the rapier, pat Dee Dee on the shoulder with a "good job" for the bonus action.
Are you healing in the bonus action, or are you just
Yeah, I'm using a healing word.
Okay.
I mean, I was going to do something smart, but then you had the other bard draw a sword, so I have to get in an Errol Flynn-esque duel with lots of shouting of "aha, ha, ha, ha!" Let's see. That's.
I really should draw myself as score bunnies.
Dee heals.
So someone in the stream's
4.
chat, she said that apparently Glitch pulled the sword out of the pickpock.
All right, so that hit was just completely canceled out.
My name is Chosen Heart. You stabbed my friend. Prepare to be dueled.
I also got blown up by an ally.
No one
actually
cares.
hurt a lot more than anything else.
Shush, no one cares. And charge in. Attack!
Okay.
That
you have to roll to attack.
Demon.
You're attacking Glitch, right?
Yes.
Specifically. Okay.
Well, specifically, I'm going to try and stab the helmet off her. But after shouting some ahas and clashing swords a bunch.
So wait, is Comic dead yet?
No.
Almost.
But he's looking pretty rough.
22.
Why
22 to hit Glitch? Yes.
Mascots.
I'm not. I'm trying to knock the helmet off. Through some Errol Flynn-esque dueling.
So 22 does hit.
Excellent. That's... that's 6 damage to the helmet.
It's time to
6 damage to the helmet. Okay. The remaining bulb on the helmet, it cracks just a little bit more. It's almost about to break, and so the helmet is still functioning, but the remaining light is kind of flickering. Only on Glitch's helmet. Cozy's helmet still has that one last light bulb in full swing.
So I'm going to take some artistic license and say the duel is now an airborne duel, because that's more fun and more bard.
And both of you are Pegasi, so...
Yes, exactly. So, haha!
So did you attack again, I'm guessing?
No, that's my turn.
Oh, okay. Well, you hit the helmet, and you cracked you cracked the final light bulb a little bit more, and it started to flicker.
Cool. Don't worry about us, guys. I've got the. Don't worry about us, guys. I've got this. We're not part of the fight anymore.
Comics turn
Ha
again.
ha 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 ha!
Comics turn again.
Clang clang.
Clang clang goes the trolley.
All right, what is Comic doing?
I mean, I could have stabbed Comic, but Comic's actually gonna have a bad time if he tries to do anything.
Comic is going to pull out another Convien-a-Corp item known as the redo button.
Is that? Let's see. 1 second. I want to see if that provokes an attack of opportunity.
I'm pretty sure drawing an item from inventory does, yes.
Excellent. He's got a bad day.
So does your reaction attack happen before his action to push the button?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
Fighter-man, doing everything a fighter can. Outside of combat, kind of bland.
5 damage.
It's Fighter-man.
5 damage? Although, so you attack him, he takes 5 damage, he pushes the redo button, and...
I attack too.
Wait, everyone, you know what? Actually, you know what? He's...
AoE with me as well.
Yes.
God damn it.
He's taking
you know
3
what?
AOs to the
Screw
face.
it. He's not, fine, he's not taking something out of his freaking pocket, okay?
I have 5 snakes I could add to the mix if you'd like.
He is going to cast Cone of Cold.
Okay, casting a spell provokes an attack of opportunity.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can also disrupt the spell.
Wait, since when? That's not a thing.
Okay, so AOs are weird. The way AOs work changes based on which edition you're playing.
We're in
give me
5e.
a
I don't
moment.
think that's an actual thing in 5e.
So give me a moment. Let me double check. Though
Message redacted.
casting in melee is generally a bad idea. You may want to use a disengage action or teleport away.
Alright, fine. He's going to use his bonus action to use Misty Step.
That's a good one.
And he is going to...
No longer a cold thing for you to do.
He's going to move... He's going to Misty Step out of melee range to about the center of the room where the staircase is. He's on like the first or second step. Hey, actually, that's within 30 feet.
I think the snake is. I think that's where the spider is standing.
On the bottom of the steps.
I think so. Spider, where are you standing?
I don't remember. I'm in the room somewhere. I got hit with a fireball.
Schrodinger's spider.
I think she was by the door.
Schrodinger's spider.
So so then I'm going to turn back around towards the corner with everybody, and I'm going to use my action to cast. Where's Cone of Cold? I know I have that ability. Where the frick? And did I not copy and paste the description for that one?
I like how we've almost gone, like, we're almost done, and we've already just gone to the end of where we were saying we were gonna go, so we're gonna be done very quickly after that point.
Okay, so I'm casting Cone of Cold. Actually, he appeared back up on the middle of the stairs. And he's gonna cast Cone of Cold down into the room.
It's a very cold thing for you to do.
And so he's a hail of rock and ice pounds the ground in a 20-foot radius. Oh, and that's not Cone of Cold. That's Ice Storm. Sorry, wrong attack. Let me hold on.
No.
Cone of Cold. There we go. A blast of cold air erupts from your, in this case, hooves, or horn. He's a unicorn. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a Constitution saving throw. He's in the middle of the stairs. It probably actually doesn't get the people engaged with the mascots and by the mascots, but it will get anyone still by the door.
So me.
Is it?
And our fire mage.
So, okay, so make a Constitution saving throw. Comic spell save DC is 15. So Unova and Spider, I think, need to make a Unova.
Dexterity save.
Yeah, it's a dex. No, it's a con save.
Save. Okay.
So, just waiting for the. Okay, so, sorry, the spider did not pass the con save.
Spider will be fine. Druid is immortal.
Nope, neither of you survived it. Okay, so 8d8 cold damage. Let me, you know what? I'm just gonna use the chat for this. I don't want to fish out 8d8 dice.
Oh my god.
We just have to roll it 8 times. Anyway, not important. Just, use the chat.
39 cold damage. He's casting it at regular spell level. And then a creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
Well, they're not killed until they get to negative their health.
Yeah, I know. Just wanted to point it out. And
I'll get you guys back up.
That was his only level 5.
Yeah,
he may have a few other level 5 spells, but
I'm negative 11 health now. Negative 11.
Well, no, if you get to 0 in 5e, you're unconscious.
Yeah, but you're unconscious, but you're fine.
The only time
negative
you have
health does count.
The only time you have negative health is if the total damage taken is more than twice your max HP, insta-death. No saving throws.
Yeah, but if you heal any at all, then you're right back up as if you were from 0.
Yeah.
Alright.
Exactly. You'll be fine. Just give it a second.
I will encourage you, and you'll be fine.
Okay. And then that ends Comic's turn. He's now in the middle of the stage. Too bad he used his bonus action to Misty Step, so I can't put Mage Armor on. So he's still in the middle of the room.
Oh, he's gonna have a bad time regardless.
He is. Okay, next is Whisper, the spider.
Is this a bullet?
And his the spider and her snakes.
I'm no longer a spider, and I think you killed the snakes with Fireball.
However, the snakes that were up with her, with
the snakes that by Life Droid comic, there is at least a couple snakes that may have missed the fireball up there. No, wasn't that comic destroyed by the fireball?
No. That comic was destroyed by Funeral Dirge.
Okay, well,
pooping it in the nose.
Was he hit by the fireball while they were on him?
No, you placed the fireball away from yourself because you didn't want to blow yourself the fuck up.
You got hit by the fireball later.
No, I didn't launch the fireball. Someone else did.
Yeah, no, that fireball didn't hit him. That fireball was fired later, once you were down on the ground.
Yeah, okay, so there's still probably, I want to say, maybe 4 snakes in the upper area.
You cast 8 snakes. 3 of them died. 2 of them died. 3 of them are still alive. Well, 2 of them died. The rest are still alive because the only ones that died were the ones that were down on the ground.
Yes, yeah, so at least 4 snakes.
The rest are at the top of the stairs.
They're at the top of the stairs. So you do have a couple snakes still at your purview.
Okay.
You could just summon more snakes.
Wouldn't it despawn the other snakes, though?
Yeah, but then more snakes.
Snakes? Why did it have to be snakes?
That that
Okay, so I'm
spider
gonna do
magic.
exactly what I did my first turn. I'm going to cast the spell, and I'm going to spawn 8 snakes.
So eight. So the remaining 4 snakes despawn as you spawn in 8 more.
Yep.
I have a
I have a 60-foot range with casting this spell. Would you like to just assume they're near enough to the characters?
That you just cast them right on top
The
of
the
him.
entire the room at least in the lower section below the stairs at least is 20 foot by 20 foot square. Cubed actually. It's 20 foot 20 foot steps that go up to an upper area. But
Okay, well there are snakes everywhere, so there are like 4 of you now. There's like a life drone, an actual you.
no, the life the flesh the revealed to be sort of placeholder entity is dead. and
Just attack
and when
him.
when that placeholder entity died, it disengaged whatever comic had done, and he reappeared from the astral plane. He's now in the middle of the steps. He's about 10 feet up. In the middle of the steps that come from the middle of the room that go all the way to the top of the room. I really wish I had maps.
Well, regardless, those 8 snakes are back again. They're gonna attack Cosmic and restrain the 2.
Not Cosmic.
Restrain the 2 mascots. So that'd be 3 restraining.
Cosmic
I can
Sans.
roll that.
And
And then the other 5 will.
If they roll to attack again, right?
Cosmic
Yeah.
Sand sounds terrifying.
And I'm turning into a brown bear, so I have more health.
Just suddenly there's a bear next to you.
Yes, is it better than a spider?
Bears.
Okay.
I mean, yes, it is. Because bears.
Okay. So so you have to roll to attack for the
All of this next.
all of the
Those are
danger
the
noodles.
grappling snacks.
The danger noodles.
Danger noodle.
Half a dozen danger noodles.
So much danger. So many nudes.
So did you roll?
So many nudes.
Hello? Did you roll?
Hmm?
Did you roll for the attack?
Yes.
Why
Oh,
am I
sorry.
not-
I have a 10, a 7, and a 12 for.
For a second, I thought that was a different thing. Okay, so yeah, 10. I don't think the 10 and the 7 hit, but the 12 meets someone's. So glitch. That none of them hit glitch. Cozy is grappled. And if it meets my armor class, it does it. I still don't.
It goes on your benefit for that, so you're good.
Okay, so
you still take damage if there's.
yeah,
damage.
so I still take whatever
You take
damage,
half
but
damage.
I don't. I'm not
You
grappled.
take half damage.
I take half damage, and I'm not grappled. So me and Glitch did not get hit. We did not get grappled, but Cozy is now grappled.
Okay, let me do the
Why aren't they all being
damage.
sent
Just
out
go with
there?
6 damage and 3 for ungrappled.
And then the
other 5 are going to attack you.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. So how much damage?
So I'll roll that afterwards.
How much damage for the first attack? For the first grapple attack?
I'm just going with 6 instead of rolling it. Do you want me to roll it for each of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're having that echo issue again.
Echo.
This is what I get for being in the same room as everybody.
It's what we get for having half of the cast be in one room.
Everyone else in other parts of the country.
I mean, I'm just on the other side of the house.
We're in a completely other side of the country.
Okay, so is it the 8, the 3, and the 6?
Look, when I said I could get a bunch of players at literally no warning, I meant it. I didn't mean that they'd be players that lived somewhere besides my house.
Okay. Anyway, so that's an 8, a 3, and a 6.
Dios míos.
And
That's
so
only
okay,
three
so I'm guessing the 8 and the 6 are halved. So I don't think having 3. Let's see. You know what? Let's just go in order. The 8 is halved, the 3 is halved, and then the 6 is the full damage.
I'm fine with that.
Whatever you say.
Okay.
This is not a hill I'm dying on.
Clearly, what needs to be done is more snacks.
No,
Just
clearly
all
what
the
needs to be
snacks.
done is more fireball.
I suggest against that. I can only heal these fuckers so much. I only have so many casts of healing word.
Now I got comic takes.
You have all of your spell slots.
I have 3 slots left of healing word.
You have the higher ones, don't you?
Yes. This is still not an optimal decision.
This is still not an optimal decision.
Do not make me fuck you up. I will.
I will kill you.
And then enjoy it.
Oh, comic is looking pretty rough.
More snacks.
What's up, Brock?
Ooh, okay. So that was Whisper. Now it's Funeral, which is what comic will need after this turn.
I still have 5 more snakes to attack you.
Oh, there's still 5 more snacks. Oh, I forgot about the snacks.
More snacks equals more boobs. More fireballs.
Okay, so we
equals
got
more
11, 23, 13, 19, and 18 to hit.
Chat wants to know how rough is pretty rough.
4 hit points. How do you want to do this? Comic is at 4 hit points. How do you want to do this?
Through the power of Sneck, I win. DM's discretion.
So, all of the snacks, not just dogpile on Comic, biting and biting and biting. Ah! Ah! Not the snakes! Not the snakes! They're in my eyes!
They're in my pants.
They're in my robes.
Not the snakes! Not the snakes! Ah!
That's not the way you want to wear leather.
And so with comics,
you don't want the snake to be wearing.
So this time when Comic reaches 0 hit points, since he was using the same interface that everyone else was using to be at the convention, he just de-reses. Not disintegrate. The ash pile from the other guy is still up there. It's still up on top. It's like a pile of ash up there. But he just de-reses like a video game, basically. And
so we have gone full Tron. You just hear from the doorway, I fucking called it!
You're not in the doorway anymore.
All right.
And then also with Comic's death, the cursed items, the minion manifest helmets, the curse is lifted and the helmets drop off the mascots. They appear to have not taken any of the damage dealt to them. All the damage went directly towards the helmet. So they're not any lower health than they were at the beginning of the fight.
Convenient. Do Glitch and Chosen just continue dueling as if nothing happened?
I mean, play dueling maybe. I guess. I mean,
they just keep going because they're having fun.
And then, as you turn around to leave, and standing in the doorway without his robes is Comic, and he goes, "Okay, the panel's over. I hope you had fun. Here's a portal back to HaHcon." He pulls out a scroll for a gate spell, and he casts the spell. A gate opens. You see the opening ceremony stage for HaHcon. Have a great HaHcon, and he lets you guys go back through.
Can I be honest?
I just imagine he kicks us all through.
It was an elaborate HaHcon panel because we're getting that meta here at HaHcon.
Oh, so he just
Super
kicks us
meta.
all through like, get away from me, you crazy pony.
It's like,
Get away
okay,
from me,
you had your fun, now get out of my channel. I have reviews to make.
No, you
I mean,
don't.
we did open the door, and I immediately charged in and punched him.
Oh.
I didn't even there. I figured it out.
Anyways, so yeah, that was
And
it. You
I'm
guys
just
go
like-
back. You guys go back to HaHcon, and you have a good
We
rest
have
of the
fun.
convention.
I play poker. I win.
Clearly, the answer is to immediately wander off to the merchant market.
Yes,
Aside
with
from
the
that,
opening ceremonies, with the really weird and elaborate opening ceremonies panel thing, the con is commenced and you can go to the virtual vendor hall. And
It
that
would've made
was
a
my
lot
little
more
one
sense
shot.
If we had actually played this at the beginning of the day when it would have been opening ceremonies.
I didn't want to wake up that early.
I mean, I can't blame you for that.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
really honest. And I like that. That's funny.
Well, that was my one shot. I hope I like how we started at like 30 people watching and now we're at like
We already
16.
gave you the bagel, kid.
I will get a bagel just for you.
Now-
Here, have a
That-
bagel.
that's
Now we just
can
need
I
a
get a
whole bunch
bagel
of
that's
fan
not
art.
in the garbage?
Bagel fan art. Dueling fan art. I do literally nothing the entire game because
Hey, you blew up the entire party.
I
You know,
do
besides
not.
me.
I do was Unova.
All right.
I was the revenge fireballer once.
I would
the
like to point out that there was,
fireball.
unfortunately, because Anime Wolf Gamer couldn't have been part of it, he was going to be a fighter and he was going to have the Curse of Lycanthropy.
Oh god! Dang it.
There's this whole plan.
So there was the
about turning
possibility that one of the mascots could have become a werewolf, and that didn't happen.
Cozy. It would have been cozy. Let's get fan art of that.
Cozy wolf.
That
Would've
sounds
been so cute.
adorable.
Yes, exactly.
By the
Oh,
way, I think Unova did more damage than anyone else during that fight.
No, the monk and the fighter did a lot of
Unova only
damage.
attacked once.
I
The
don't-
Yes,
fighter
but
attacked
Unova
5
dealt
times.
more damage. I think
No,
Unova dealt more damage
The fighter dealt the
overall.
most damage. No, so, the monk and the fighter dealt more damage.
No,
Because
but
No, I think
Unova
in one turn dealt more damage. The
Unova
most
did
damage dealt in a
39
single.
damage.
The most
Okay,
damage
so
dealt in a single turn was
That's
definitely.
okay. I'm talking about overall damage. Overall, I think Unova did more damage than anyone else.
I mean,
Even-
it was AoE,
Unova did
I guess, but
169 damage with one attack,
yeah.
if I'm doing my math correctly.
I guess.
Not counting the snakes.
Snakes.
I was just having a field day. I was literally.
I don't have
like,
another one shot planned right now. Peter.
71, I was close.
So, Comic Sans, did you enjoy Death by Snake?
First I did death. The first death was death by boop. Then it was death by snake.
You
I
got
did my
Peter
best
has
to
wanted
death
to
by
join
boop.
us this entire game.
What?
Huh? Peter has wanted to join us this entire game.
I'm terribly sorry, Peter, for my misspeak. I meant that it was that I had set players for my game. I may have.
Didn't really.
We kind of did have that scramble yesterday.
We had a scramble yesterday
It
for
might have
players.
been easier if we just went into the chat and was like, okay, now who wants to play D&D?
I was tempted to go into the HaHcon chat and like say, hey, I need new players, but by the time I was ready to do that, you'd already said that it was covered. We had players.
We had way more than we needed, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In order to scale up that, I basically
This
just...
encounter was originally scaled for 4 players.
And even then, I wasn't sure if it was balanced correctly. But I'm like, oh god, I need to just give my character a whole bunch of
We now have
HP.
6.
Okay, so
is a
one of the
reasonable
important
sized
things,
party.
one of the important things about 5th Ed that we've learned today is that making a single enemy with normal action economy will not stand up to most parties.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
I
I mean,
Yeah.
me and
If-
Unova play a D&D game every week. We have gone against massive, horrible odds. We still win because we have even though we have a 3-person party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
the best
well,
thing you
so
could have done would have been-
next year, if I decide to run HaHcon the RPG again,
the beginning.
it'll probably be HaHcon the RPG 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Next year, the main villain will be Looney, voiced by Looney.
Oh god, an autonomous villain where I don't control him. I just have another player character.
Absolutely, do it.
That would actually be pretty fun.
Imagine, okay, here's the thing. Imagine multiple level 10s going up against a level 20.
Ooh, if that's a caster, that level 10 party's just instantly gibbed.
Well, it depends because
I will say
on what the casters.
So according to the monster manual, why the fuck did I forget that name? According to the monster manual, a mage, like I was playing comic as, with an excessive amount of health, but still a regular the base stat mage kind of thing, is a challenge level 6. So should be difficult for a party of 4 at level 6.
Yep.
Yet somehow. So
see, the reason for that is mostly the control spells.
So yeah.
It's mostly the control spells that make it a wizard dangerous. I mean, honestly, as you noted, if the room hadn't been bigger on the inside, then my silence spell would have just gimped your caster just almost entirely.
Yeah, and then we would have just had to wait till the end of the turn and had Unova blow the caster up. That probably gone through most of the regular health.
Yeah, so there are a few things I learned. Next year, if I do this, definitely, at least for my personal use, whether or not I show you them, draw some maps.
If you need help with that, we know a person who does really cool maps that are really nice and stylish.
So draw maps, and maybe if I get those maps drawn, we'll do this over on Roll20 or something, so we can actually all see the map.
Matthew is asking if your room was a TARDIS.
Actually, my entire channel is basically a TARDIS. My
channel is just a brownstone in New York.
My channel in the lore of my channel, basically comic normally I didn't bother with it this time, but normally when he casts a spell, there's a sort of chaotic side effect. So he tried to make his small, like, 1-bedroom apartment slightly bigger with an enlargement spell, and instead it just continues on for infinity when you go inside his apartment.
You realize you could have done your character more justice if he had played as a wild magic sorcerer.
I thought about having that as like I was giving him the base stats of like of a mage or like a wizard or whatever. Officially, I marked on his sheet as
actually would have been terrifying.
Would have been easier, to be honest.
Because of the scramble to get players and like I was like panicking, and then like I'm like, oh crap, I need to set up my character, and I'm like, okay, and I don't have maps.
Waited a month ago when we were planning this.
Yeah, I know, but
at least a couple weeks ago when I gave you my character sheet.
Okay. Anyways, I decided I would try to incorporate
in a minute.
Guys, I decided I would try to incorporate my my character's actual like a thing where he's like where he as his flaw where he would be basically a wild mage. like yesterday, and I was gonna look up the stuff. I was gonna have it all printed out and in front of me, and then the bombshell of anime and strike dropping out suddenly and needing to scramble to find people. I never got around to getting that prepared, so I just didn't have the wild mage stuff prepared. It may have changed the fight a little bit.
You probably still would have been booped to doom.
But it is interesting that
Anyway.
it is
Death boop.
Anyway,
Anyhow.
this panel has been brought to you by a conglomeration of several groups. It has been brought to you by Pony Finder, as well as the host channel and the other channels of the host. If you would like to, you can check out
this panel has been
many.
brought to you by Silver Gaming LLC, the creator of Pony Finder. It has also been brought to you by Comic Sans Pony, and has been brought to you by
Nuclear Horseman
Chalkfee.
Studios.
What?
Huh? No, I was making a joke. I was saying it was brought to you by Nuclear Horseman Studios, funded with a bright, fresh taste. Anyway, thank you all for joining us, and I'm sorry we could not give you a better experience. I know most of you have left by now. We were at 30 at our peak, and we're now down to 12.
Were they really pissed that they couldn't play? they couldn't actually play?
Some people genuinely thought they could play, so...
Oh, shit. I feel terrible because of that.
No, I thought we could try to incorporate them a little bit, but we didn't. I tried to a little bit. Gave them control
I poorly worded it. I should have said, when I said play along, I meant watch along, but didn't catch it before I... Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can fix the mistakes in the future, comic.
'Twas a minor blunder. Anyway, thank you, Peter. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Who else is left? Who else is in the chat that isn't one of us?
That's it actually. That's it in the chat. We've got a couple. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone that's still watching, and have a lovely day.
Yeah, and I'll be back at a panel at like 8:30, between 8 and 8:30, talking about comics. So
yeah, which that's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be you and me only, Chalkfee, because the Big Apple Pie dropped out.
Well, we're gonna just do what we do every year.
Woo!
Basically, sit down and fuck around for an hour.
Okay.
Try to take over the world? Oh, right.
Ending the stream now.
Sorry.